like I'm meant to strike. Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear, God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall, they stand in place.
Yo, Flavs, what's up? It's good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. We are joined by Michael Khan and PJ Cruikshank. How you guys doing?
Yo. Oh, good. I was thinking, I knew you were on at 7. I was like, I need to get ready. I didn't realize you were on at 20 to 7. I was like, oh no, I was just talking to Vicky.
Yeah, it just said to me, like, we're going live, and I was like, oh,
what's going on? Where's the link? I need to get the link.
Yeah. I decided to start 20 minutes earlier tonight because people keep on moaning, 2 hours is not enough. And I can't keep going on like.
How many hours do people need? Like,
look, I did 6 hours the other day, and people were still raring to go.
Yeah, you were like encroaching Stavely hours, you people.
True. In fact, we should say that because on the end of the 6 hour stream, Stavely just put out a video. The one he took out on YouTube came out on Rumble at the same time. So because I was on Rumble, I just presented that because I seen it come up. So yeah, Stavely's on the end of my 6 hour stream.
But yeah, it's good to have you guys. Good to see everybody in the YouTube land. Please hit the likes, share the show, and yeah, shout out to Brian Stavely. Woohoo! Really awesome.
Yeah, he's just passed his whatever it is to do to be a realtor or something.
Real estate, brilliant man.
Yeah, real estate, like, yeah. God bless him, mate. God bless him. He's done loads for the community.
Definitely,
I agree.
He deserves it.
And where he's living is nice. He looks nice where he's at. He seems happy about it. He was cool with his bar job and all that stuff. It seems all good.
Just don't forget all us who are still in, still fighting all this shit, Brian.
Exactly.
Don't forget about us.
Because I said to him, because I showed everybody that video, I was like, oh, I haven't seen Brian. I haven't done a video in a while. And here he is. And I was like, oh, what a surprise. So I presented
remember, Brian also said he's going to step away for a while because he's going to be very busy and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
look. I said that in his comments. I says, look, I know you're away and it's all good and it's brilliant where you're at. I says, I hope you still got to do a live with me someday.
Yeah, I want to comment about this, right? It's a spiritual battle, right? If Ephesians 6 tells you that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? Wrestling is one of, like, you can have boxing, you can have karate, but wrestling is like
grueling,
close quarters. Like, you know, it's a struggle, right? And we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This is this what we're doing. Everybody on YouTube, we are wrestling against principalities, and that's what we're doing. And it affects you. You know, it affects us all, right? It leaks onto you. It poisons you. You know,
it does.
It's absolutely crazy, like. But
there's a lot of negativity.
It is an actual battle, right? It's a battle between good and evil. That's what it is.
Flesh and
definitely. What's up, Sov?
What's going on, guys?
I see you got your Rambo ready.
This is a bandana. I had it on because I was doing some shit around here. It's actually got all the constellations for each of the months, and they glow in the dark. The whole thing, when you open it up, it glows.
It looks like a right old Karate Kid, like.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
It's good to see you, man.
Oh, Daniel-san.
So guys, I put a poll up already. Good riddance, Jaren the plant shill. 87% said yes.
Yeah.
No, 13%. Whoever said no, go get your head checked.
No.
They have to. That's their job. Okay? Look, these people that come on and argue about the globe, they go to flat earth channels and shit, they have to. They have to. Okay? Nobody normal does that. and keep going and going and going. They have to do it. The people on the Facebook that are always the same damn people, that's their job. They have to do it.
I want to, yeah, but that is what they do. It's something they have to, like you said, because I do believe there's a lot of Globers who have infiltrated the Flat Earth community, just like Jaren, by the way. He was just one of their main spokespersons. Since Duffy came here, Duffy's became the new spokesperson for the Globe, and Jaren's now the one who's left the cult, quote unquote.
Yeah.
We called this a while ago, guys. We knew TFE's going to be out. We've been saying this many, many times.
Absolutely. I mean,
and I'm happy that it's finally happened.
So that's something that bothers me, right? People are like coming and saying, "Oh, you guys, you don't like Witsit," right? We've never liked Witsit and Jaren.
No.
On this channel, Flatzoid, back me up, right? We've been talking about them. Yeah, called them out. We even had Witsit come on here about a year ago and excommunicate us from True Earth.
That's right, we did.
The thing is,
we've never been in that in that group.
The problem with Witsit and Jaren, they've always been shown as liars and deceptive.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. I have said in the poll, yes, good riddance, but I would have much rather Jaren have been a good guy. I mean, the flat earther opposed against all this deception. I would have much rather that, even considering he doesn't like Christ. I still would have much rather than be that. You know what I mean?
I agree, PJ. I agree.
Well, let's put it this way: we got rid of an antichrist, open about it, antichrist person in the community. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's sad that he's even attacking Yusuf.
No, that's interesting.
You're like the most evil guy now.
Especially when Sov was friends with him. You know what I mean?
Big bad Sov.
Well, here's the thing about that too. You know, it was on that first show that he had going with the NASA videos, right? And then they changed the format to the Reefer Roulette. Okay, I didn't go to them saying, "Hey, can I be on this show?" No, they came to me. Now, I never even had a wrench. Okay, everybody on the panel had a wrench. I didn't. I never asked for a wrench because I'm of the firm belief that anybody that seeks power should be barred from having it. So if it's offered, I'll take it. If not, and it's not like he didn't know, because there were several times when I said, oh, I got the link for that right here. I'll put it in the private chat because I don't have a wrench, so you can put it up there. All right, obvious now. Oh, you don't have a wrench? Nothing like that. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. But what was a big deal is when he did finally respond to me. I mean, the last time I messaged him was, I said, "Merry Christmas," right? And I got a message back. My wife's standing right there, and the damn message coming back says, "Oh, cool, maybe Santa will bring you a side hoe." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I need." Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's trying to be funny and it just fell flat. No worries, right? The next one I get is this long-ass message. "I'm done with all of this, blah, blah, blah. And you're retarded," and all this other. But the biggest thing that he flew off the handle about was my analysis of the departure from Antarctica. Okay? That's what I hit. I figured it out. Now, if I'm wrong, then all you got to do is just show me a passport stamp of you arriving in Chile, in Puerto Arenas, on the 17th and not on the 18th. Okay, because I got into this. I found out how these flights work. They're scheduled around the tours. The tours are set. These flights go the same times every year. They go every year. So this would mean if you left on the 17th, that means they brought people in early on the 17th, which screwed you guys out of a day that you paid for and gave those other people a free day down there. Do you think that happened? No, it did not. All they did was change the departure and arrival times on the regularly scheduled day. Let's not forget, it's summer. There's not going to be big fucking snowstorms and shit like that happening in the summer. Come on.
But that's the funny thing, because they claim no, they left a day earlier, but the schedule shows that's the day they would leave, and the Chilean Navy came in during a storm. How? So there's a lot of things. So that's a nerve you hit there.
All those pictures are sunny skies. Them standing in front of the airplane. I don't see any freaking storm or anything. And that obviously had to be somewhere between arrival and departure.
But that's the funny thing as well. When you hear the chat where they had on KIC's channel, Witsit was talking about, oh, they could see the snow coming off the mountains, and it was such a windy night, and they were scared because it was so loud. It was irritating them. You know, the wind was really bad. They were wondering, are they ever going to get off? And then you think to yourself, but what's going on?
Footage doesn't show that, does it?
Yeah, the footage doesn't show that. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show any of that, by the way, guys, for any storm.
The only time I saw wind was when they got off plane, when they landed on blue ice.
In Lisbeth's hair.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to shout out one of my subscribers that sent me an email. Inspector, thank you for spending. He actually found out. He sent me a timestamp where it shows Witsit lied about not having the Wi-Fi. Remember, Witsit's always telling, the only the Globers had the Wi-Fi, guys, the whole time, saying Duffy didn't give them the Wi-Fi. All the Globers had the Wi-Fi. This is a lie because he was on Earth Awakenings when they claimed not to have the Wi-Fi.
Hold on a minute. So they were all streaming off Duffy's laptop.
No. The claim was from Wits itself is the Globers all had the Wi-Fi password from Duffy. Yeah, so they were able to stream it. They only got like 15 or 18 hours later.
And Witsit streamed off Duffy's laptop.
No. The thing is, Witsit was on Awakenings Discord while Duffy was streaming. What Wi-Fi did he use? There's no cell phone reception there.
I don't believe they had internet down there. I think it's all bollocks.
No, I believe that internet. I just don't. I think there's a lot of fakery going on. But it's weird. How do you not have internet, but you're able to be on a Discord? So yeah, let's play maybe that quickly.
Sorry, Alice is very vocal.
I can hear that. So let's quickly. I'm going to quickly play the timestamp on KRC as he tries to explain, and then we'll play the timestamp of him being on Earth Awakenings. So you guys, there's a timestamp 42:22 KRC. Yeah.
And Duffy had brought a Starlink, and so like a marine style Starlink or whatever, and so that gets set up. Now we have Wi-Fi, and then that's when we don't get the Wi-Fi password, but the Globers do. And I was very attentive. I was watching the whole thing. So Mark got it. They started doing the live stream. They were going to try to do a 24-hour live stream with the sun. And Duffy has it. He's like, I'm going to do the TFE channel live stream. McToon has it. He's doing a 2 a.m. live stream. And I start paying attention. All the Globers have it. McToon has the Wi-Fi. McKeegan has the Wi-Fi. Critical Think has the Wi-Fi. I mean, they're like on computers. So and he's specifically telling us we can't have the Wi-Fi.
He specifically told you can't have it? Why?
No.
He said that he wanted to limit the bandwidth so that we didn't jeopardize the live stream.
1 minute. So this is what I don't buy, right? Because Witsit were on Duffy's laptop when he was streaming.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. He just says he doesn't got to give it to them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the thing that's bothering me. That's fine. He can stream on his laptop. It's okay. Duffy can say, fine, you can stream on my laptop.
You can claim you've got no internet, right? You can claim that, yeah? You can claim. Ballers had internet, Flat Earthers didn't. But Witsit were on Duffy's laptop.
But listen what I'm saying now. Duffy is busy streaming on his laptop at the moment, while Witsit has no Wi-Fi, no cell phone signal, and he's on Discord. Same time. There's the date. December 14, 2024 at 8:31 p.m. UTC. If you cross-reference it with them in Antarctica, it fits. This is exactly live while Duffy's live. Watch this.
You're doing manifestation wrong. And
Edward, sorry.
I see so many people getting this wrong. They try.
Wait, they're going to give it actual. I think it's like 3 in the morning,
simple
actually.
Reasons why not. I see so many
There we
people
go.
getting
Yes. There we go. Yes, there we go. 10:43 a.m. You're gonna
see sharing from Rumble.
Yeah. But you see, this is on Earth Awakenings. So he's on Discord on Earth Awakenings while he doesn't have Wi-Fi, while he doesn't have cell phone reception, while Duffy is live.
Weird that.
So he's not using Duffy's laptop. What's going on?
Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
What's up?
Sorry?
I said, oh, what a tangled web we weave when one practices to deceive.
And this is why I say, why is there so much deception and lies? Why?
I know.
Every day there's new things coming out.
Every day. On being confirmed.
I want to know what went down that extra day. I want to know what that extra day was over. Now, look, you had to spend a day in Pointus Arenas. An extra day because you had to come back early, supposedly. And you didn't bother saying, well, let's kill some time and we'll go around this capital city, you know? And I don't mean capital as the capital, but a major city. Let's go around and we'll look at some of the, sites around here. And here's a Chilean restaurant. And here's a, blah, blah, blah. Let's have some Chilean sea bass or whatever. Or here's one of the shops around. And, some of the people and things like that, some kind of thing of interest. And that would even bolster your deception of the dates, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So what did you do for an entire day in Pointus Arenas before you left the next day to come home?
But that's the weird thing. I just want to read this say thank you, Godzilla, for the membership, gifting 10 memberships. I really appreciate it, man. You rock. Appreciate you. He says, grab them while they're hot. I'm sure they did. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Ryan.
Yeah,
Roger.
Does that mean you stole them, Roger? Grab them while they're hot.
But speaking of, guys, only 32 likes. Please hit the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys rock. Their excuse was they came a day later to Punta Arenas than the Globers. So they didn't have any time to rest. They literally just got there. They said, oh, by the way, you have a shower, 20 minutes, we're going to eat, blah, blah, blah. Then they go and they eat. This is when McToon was filming them, breach of contract thing. And then afterwards, they started doing all the lives. Instead of sleeping, they said they were jet lagged and tired, but no, they rather streamed.
See, I want to call that out, right? If you were going to Punta Arenas for a connection flight to Antarctica, right, you must have all been there for a certain amount of time before you got that flight.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense. Literally, they land there. 20 minutes, you guys must be. We're going to eat now. Okay, fine. They do that. McToon literally goes breach of contract and films them. Then they go and they start doing all the streams, at nighttime, showing, hey, look, there's the light, blah, 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 instead of sleeping. And then they moan they're tired. Then they literally go the next day or something. Or wasn't even the full day. Remember, we were watching what they were doing live.
I mean,
and they were sleeping.
Let's unpack that tired, right? Let's unpack that, right? Because anybody can stay up for like 2 days.
Yeah.
It's not
hard. I stayed up 3 days before.
Mm-hmm. Right. If you're crying about being up 24 hours and you feel tired, no, I'm not buying that.
No, because you're right. Yeah, you could stay up about 2 days, 3 days as well. No. I mean, it might not be a problem. If you sit down to chill out and watch TV, you might fall asleep.
But after 3 days, it's more dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Keep yourself active during that 1, 2, 3 days. you don't. If you're not sitting down just watching TV or relaxing, you're not going to fall asleep. If
Yeah,
you're
but my
doing
point
stuff-
is,
yeah,
my point is, couldn't they just say, "Okay, I'm tired. Let me take a nap"?
yeah.
I mean, they're grown as people. You know what I mean? It's like, let me take a nap before we go to Antarctica. We saw that whole day before they went. What were they doing the whole day? We were even streaming. We were like, what are they really doing? We just see them.
Well,
know,
they're walking around Punta Arenas talking shite, basically.
Yeah, why didn't they go sleep if they were
You've
tired?
got Toon walking around like, I don't even know what they were doing, like he was just talking shit.
So then eventually they get onto the plane. Like I said, they had to rush. They were there a day early. You know, they went to earlier day. The globe is already there rested. They go straight to Antarctica. They couldn't rest on the plane for some odd reason. Then they get there and they couldn't rest again because they saw, oh, it's clear weather. Let's go straight to Duffy's camp that he already organized for us. Then they go there. They got no Wi-Fi. Well, Witsit's literally on Discord having no Wi-Fi, and then claiming that they couldn't rest either. You're telling me that Witsit and Lisbeth and Jaren couldn't just say, "Okay, I'll take watch. You guys sleep for an hour, then we'll swap." You're telling me they couldn't do that?
Well, this is the thing, right? You know, if I'd have been there, Toon would have got a slap straight away. you know what I mean? I'd have been like, what do you think you're doing, freaks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still say, and I stick to this, they shouldn't have even participated in this nonsense.
Yeah.
They were supposed
And that
to.
was the first red flag. And
Yeah.
we've been calling this out for a long time. This is Jaren's out. This is why he will take part, because he wants to use this to get out. Witsit, from the beginning, I thought, okay, he's roped into this because of Jaren. I still do believe that, but Witsit has taken his role up as dishonest clown to a whole new level. So now I don't even have sympathy for him. I used to have sympathy for him, but since he's been literally lying about us and slandering us and trying to drag our names through the mud for calling his deception out, now my sympathy is gone. Okay? So I have no sympathy for Witsit anymore. He's a deceiving liar. He shows it every day, and he's getting what's due for him.
I want to share some. Let me share my screen. If I can.
Okay, but before we do that, I just want to quickly play this for 2 seconds. Just listen what he says here quickly. Remember, this is while Duffy's live, and they apparently have no Wi-Fi, and Witsit's on Discord with no Wi-Fi.
I have to go jump on this live stream right now. But I'll come talk. I'll come talk to you guys after.
Okay. Cool.
All right, cool.
I was
Okay.
They had no Wi-Fi, but yet they had Wi-Fi.
Yeah, with no Wi-Fi.
Weird. I think there's a couple of things they're missing in the whole thing, not just with what they did, like with the calculations they did. That I'm pretty sure they'll deny it, but especially with their predictions.
Mm-hmm.
The so-called 15 predictions that they got, 5% off on, and we got like 95% off on.
Right.
Yes,
So,
you're right.
right. Let me just present this. Right.
Hello.
When Witsit was talking to us the other night, he said that Jaren said to him, "We can't see his breath," and then they were talking, and they both saw their own breath in Antarctica. Right. Let me just present this. 1 second. This was when Flatzoid were talking to Jaren. Listen to this.
Okay, gotcha. So the video.
Told him what's going on. When am I getting a response? He hasn't responded to it. Instead, he just
Okay, I'll
goes
talk.
MIA
I know.
about it.
You guys are talking around each other. He's talking about the edited video. You are now showing a video that's not edited.
And I made it very specific. I'm not talking about the edited video. And he keeps going back to the edited video. I said, I don't care about the edited video. I didn't even see it on the edited video. I saw it on Dave McKeegan's 360.
Okay, gotcha. So the video that there's out there of him coming up and then blowing the smoke in the face of the camera, you realize that is a chopped piece.
No, I just showed you on Dave McKeegan's 360. He walked out of the container, took the vape,
Not that one.
and he walked to the computer and released his breath.
It's so stupid.
That's
though,
not
because what is
edited. It's Dave McKeegan's.
your claim is that you caught us because for some reason we needed to show our
Right. So listen to this.
breath, even though you don't see breath in Antarctica.
No.
Right. So Jaren says you don't see breath in Antarctica. Yeah. Right. I pointed that out to Witsit and said Jaren is in contradiction to you, Witsit. Jaren says you cannot see breath in Antarctica.
That's right.
That's in contradiction to you, Witsit. Yeah. I pointed that out, and all Witsit could say to me was, "I were a liar and misrepresenting."
Oh, and you can't talk because you're on because you're with a.
Oh yeah, no,
you
yeah,
don't have your photo showing.
yeah.
Yeah,
because you're not showing your
you've no
face.
right to talk to someone when you've not got your when your face isn't there. Like when you're on a phone to someone, it just talking to them. You've got no right to tell them what you think about them just because you can't.
So it don't matter whether I'm on camera, right? That don't matter, right? I'm not on camera, and you all know why I'm not on camera because my partner's walking around with an X and out on all the time, right? I don't want ball earthers screenshotting my partner and then making soccer accounts with her face or her body on it, right? That's why I don't want camera, right?
Exactly.
So you all know
I know
why
that
I'm not on
happens.
camera.
We know that happens because it happened to Vicky. They took
That's
her
not.
avatar.
That is not an argument, right? That's not an argument, right? Which is just a piece of shit, right? He didn't want me to ask my question, and he knew why, right? Because he's in contradiction to Jaren.
This is Witsit. This is Witsit excommunicating us, guys.
Oh yeah, this was an element. Look, wow.
And over a year ago. This is almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, an element.
I hope
He
I
came
got the right
over.
times.
Even Neil was there.
Yeah. This is long
He
ago.
excommunicated FED too. He wouldn't have did that first. I know. I was
Give
there.
this argument say this, because it's so far at this angle and there is no obstruction, therefore a globe, because of elevation, not because of flat earth. That's why.
Frequency range is microwaves in. Go.
I don't know.
You have no idea.
Go ahead. No, tell
You
me.
have no idea.
Go,
Hey,
go
are
tell me.
radio?
That's irrelevant.
Hey, are radio waves of lower frequencies the same as microwaves?
What's a radio wave? What's it? Define radio wave.
No.
Okay, I just gotta find the right place. But anyway, you're gonna
Okay.
see.
You listen carefully, you ignorant tard. You are
Yeah, you're
not coming
freaking-
in my show and telling me what I'm doing on my
Doesn't that
show.
sound
got
familiar
dunked
to
on.
you?
No, you came in and you conceded it changes the horizon. So therefore your argument is invalidated. You know why? Because you bringing up a globe argument and it gets invalidated by your own argument just by changing the frequency. I don't have to give you what frequency is what because you already conceded the point. You exposed
Listen,
yourself.
Do you
Witsit.
get that?
You're not
Witsit?
talk. You don't. He doesn't understand that microwaves are different than radio horizons.
Again, making arguments that I'm not making.
But this is exactly. He keeps exposing himself as making arguments for the globe. We call him out for this, and then, he eventually gets very triggered and excommunicates.
Right.
Right now, Ed.
Witsit, right, as a go at people for claiming that light has a speed, and then he argues for Mikus and Morley, where light has to travel and has a speed. Is it bell end?
Yeah, it's like it teleports. What? Light just teleports, guys.
Of course.
Well, it's always there. No, Flats. It's always there.
That's what physically happens.
Listen, right? Anybody who was listening to this, go to QE's channel and listen to all Witsit shit. I'm telling you now.
Oh, there's tons, dude. You'll be there all day long.
Yep. You'll be there all day long, but you'll see that Witsit is a double speaking, lying tard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let 'em
last
be.
night.
And all this was before Antarctica, right?
Yeah, this is like almost 2 years ago.
QE's channel, 125 hours worth of Witsit getting called out by Nathan Oakley, QE, and all lads, right? Way before Antarctica. He was a liar then, and he's a liar now.
That's it. Like when we got excommunicated this night, that was way before it. Nobody had heard of a TFE at that point. No.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hey, do you want to bet $500 that I presented microwaves in the debate,
500 to
Flatzoid?
5,000.
I'm sure you said
Witsit.
radio waves, mate. You said radio waves and then microwaves. Yep.
The thing is, did you hear him say, let them answer? Is there anybody got to say it? And he says, let them answer. Watch them all lie. And not one person said a thing. And not one person lied. Not that we would have lied anyway, but not one person said a thing.
144. Let's keep it at 144. Let's see if we can go find where he talked about this.
Where is he excommunicating us? I'm trying to look where he specifically.
Was it not at the
He thinks
start
he's
of the
word salad
conversation?
and talking
Well,
fast
long
and
before
talking over
I
everybody
left.
is him.
Yeah, but you see, this is recorded.
Magnetism, paramagnetism, and diamagnetism. That's what I actually want to.
Yeah, I just tried to move to it. Yeah, you got dunked on with that. I mean,
no, I tried to move and you carried on spewing for another night.
Sorry.
I wanted to. So I got all the way up again.
Okay, I think it's Pateron.
About 100.
There we go.
Watching.
It's that.
Wow, it's great.
Yeah, I got
Thank
this
you
was
guys.
the wrong one up. Sorry, guys. I think I got the wrong one up. Talk so long while I get the right one, because it's literally he's like, oh, excommunicating you guys. You guys aren't true earthers. You guys aren't flat earthers.
I left
because we're exposing you.
I left because if I'd have stayed, I'd have made myself look stupid.
Last night I
Because
got my
people
hands
don't
on.
believe. Sorry.
Last night I got my hands on the second part of his 24-hour 360 that Witsit made, and he's having a hell of a conversation with somebody about every model has a globe in it, and he keeps going on and on about it. Even though it's a stationary Earth, it's a globe. He's talking to himself on somebody on the mobile. He's walking around.
But that's the thing. If you even listen when he was talking, you know that with against Dustin Emos with David Weiss.
Yeah.
Witsit and David Weiss were fighting as if they were fighting for the globe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Can I just talking to Weiss?
Let's talk about David Weiss, right?
Okay.
When they just come back from Antarctica, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen David Weiss on a stream talking about him using 360 screens and all sorts of shit, like, yeah. Did anybody see that?
I seen the thing about Jaren not liking what David said because something was meant to be. Dave did say something about fakery at some point, definitely. I'm sure he did.
Dave Weiss were literally on a stream with some people, right, talking about a 360 screen and it's all fake and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it's flipped and he's defending Witsit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I thought it was a little weird. Because I thought when I
what
seen
is that all about?
Oh, Dave's actually sticking up for the truth this time, and then I seen that. I was like, oh, what's going on now?
This is what annoys me about these people, right? Do they not realize that we're all watching as well? Do they not realize that?
I don't think they're smart enough to understand that.
No, I don't think they are.
There's one more thing I found out too. You ever watch Don't Spear the Truth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He's got one where there's a ghost footsteps.
That's what we're going to go through tonight as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 minute, David Banner says, yeah, he did. He played it on his. So, Dave Weiss, we're calling him out for using a screen, and then he's flipped, and now he's backing him up.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. When I saw Dustin Nemos debating Witsit, the whole time David Weiss was actually trying to attack Dustin Nemos and saying, "Oh, you're just not being truthful. It's like, what's wrong with you? You're literally doing global tactics. You're supposed to be moderating, but you're telling him he's not being honest. You're telling him this. You're fighting for McToon's debunk of shadows. You know what I mean? It's like, can you hear yourself?
What kind of debunk does he have for shadows with that 360? Stonehenge looking thing that he made. Like, look, this is how the shadows are supposed to be.
The shadows were literally changing length too much with McToon just walking from one point to other, like literally 3 meters, and it literally changed so much and changed direction.
Yeah.
David Weiss's excuse, but it's a 360 camera.
That's going to be their excuse for a lot of things.
360 camera doesn't change the size of your shadow by moving 5 steps.
No, it does not.
Especially if the camera is not moving. Okay? Then he goes and does a demonstration where he has someone walking that way, and then he takes the camera and moves in another direction, and the whole angle changes. You see, now it's shrinking.
Right.
That's
So,
not what happened in Antarctica.
right. So I want to point something out about 360 cameras. Right. Witsit said he don't want to vape on camera because it looks bad. But he were on camera all the time because there were 360 cameras everywhere. That's why he's being called out on Vape Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't want to vape on camera. You knew you were vaping on camera, you lying piece of shit.
Well, you know he's pushing for the globe with ether, huge globe in ether, and Dave seems like he's pushing the same model too.
Mm-hmm.
The
Model.
ether,
Model.
yeah, model,
Define
yeah.
model.
Well, they don't know what a model is exactly. They're taking a clay model or something. I don't know.
The thinking ethics model is a model.
Yeah. So
it depends in what context you want to claim model. If they're claiming scientific model, then I can guarantee you they don't have any scientific models. If they're claiming just predictive models, which they claim are scientific, which no, predictive models and scientific models are two different things.
You can't have a predictive model. You're skipping parts of science.
But that's what I'm saying.
They're skipping a lot of science and light behavior too. On top of that, they're just go ahead and jump the gun. Oh, we already got one that's already suitable based on heliocentrism. But you remember Tim Pool, right? When he was on there, he's arguing with the Sungenis. He's like, yeah, there's gravity. Yeah, the ether's responsible for Coriolis. I'm talking Witsit running it down. That's what he really wants. He wants to cover all the effects that may happen or may not happen with ether and a giant globe in a stationary universe.
Let me point out Witsit in a suit. Yeah, that makes you smart, mate.
Yeah, well, he's got a 160 IQ, remember? So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, this is from Don't Fear the Truth. This is exactly it. It's brilliant. First thing I realized when I watched this, it sounds like a loop, a sound effect loop. Okay,
ghost
done by someone indoors.
Yeah,
okay. But listen,
someone sitting with a cabbage, breaking a cabbage off, open every step.
No, you get people that go fetch snow outside and they can stick it on their floor and stick their mic there and start walking, but it gives a very certain type of echo.
Wow. Okay. Edward, no, it's not a dead dog. It's
before we move on to this, can I answer a comment?
Yeah.
Flatzoid. So Dave Weiss, Jaren, and Witsit are all shills.
Yeah.
So why have they woken up a lot of people, right? Eric DeBay walked me up to Flat Earth, right? But do I trust Eric DeBay? No. Do I chuff?
No.
Right? Just because people have walked you up to things don't mean that they're not dodgy.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I became a Christian through charismatic Christians. I don't agree with falling about in the floor and stuff. Did it mean I wasn't saved? No, because in my heart, I still wanted Jesus. But it was the wrong type of Christianity.
Remember, when they put their plants in, like the shells, and they try and get people to flat Earth, they give them. Remember, there's always a catch-22. So they have a possibility that they still make actual flat earthers, but they also have a possibility that they're trying to do is make the wrong kind of flat earthers.
There you go.
Okay.
The best way to control the opposition is to be the opposition.
Exactly.
That's it. Infiltration.
I think they're making true earthers, and that's what they want. They want to have their own model, their own little group, and that's what they're aiming for.
And then the trail that leads nowhere. The trail that leads nowhere.
Yeah, but just simply outright, how do you control a movement? You become the movement. You know,
right.
That's how you control it.
I urge you people to get a copy of The Art of War. Read it, please.
I've read it, Dave.
Let me tell you something. This date. The date is a hot button issue. I want to just listen to this. This was the message I got from Jaren right immediately, right? Like after that broadcast. I hadn't heard anything from him. Okay. But he says, can't take it anymore. You're causing issues by being dumb or stupid. I just heard you say our date of departure didn't change. Saying it with conviction when you're wrong AF. We left on the 17th, retard. We were supposed to leave the 18th. That's not time, Dumbo. That's date. Huh. You are adding to the people who are doubting us, and you're wrong, very wrong. How many times have you reached out to me to answer a question? 0. Enjoyed Reefer Roulette, but no longer a fan of Saab or his garbage research. I said, the lady at ALE told me the scheduled flights, and the same trip is offered next year, same dates. Is the ALE office giving false info? I called the main office and asked about specific packages, and for one to do what you did. The call confirmed that you went, and on the dates you went, as it was offered to me at the same price for next year on the same dates. Was ALE lying and just tells potential customers bullshit that will not come to fruition? He says, what's your issue? You said we didn't leave early, so you're a dumb fuck. And trip was December 14th through the 18th. We came home on the 17th. That's days, not time. I said, I recorded the call, played the video from me calling, confirmed that the woman is part of the Salt Lake City team in Utah. I'm like the only one that investigated and put the whole they didn't go argument to bed. I don't know. He says, I don't know what the WTF a call has to do with this. You said we didn't leave early. Wrong. We flew out a day early. And then he says, day. I says, what kind of storm was coming if it doesn't snow? He says, low clouds. The only way to land a plane is visual. That's not true either. In the States, plane can land with clouds. It uses some beacon systems. No such thing there. You must have visual. I don't know how you could assume I'm a vicious liar. It's pathetic, and it means you're a good, awful researcher as your dumb F son. Hurry up. Hurry up. What else? Because I'm done. Did you watch my chest cam footage? I said, I know. I even know the only airline that go to a certain destinations, which is Lantis and Delta are the only ones that go down to where they departed to go to Antarctica from. So he says, 17th. That's what I question mark. I'll look at it and check it out. I had 18th, and those are the flights that are regularly scheduled. Don't come at me like that to vindicate your nasty ass. And you've been a total piece of
I guess
ever since it happened. He said, what? We flew out early on the 17th. Again, very adamant about this. Very adamant about this. But we have to look at what makes sense. Okay, so what if you mean to tell me people could have showed up down there to get ready to leave on the 18th to go to Antarctica on their paid expedition, which is more than what you guys paid for this one. Okay, it's like the lady quoted me, it was like $72,000 or some shit like that. So these people went down there and they're like, what the fuck you mean the plane left yesterday? What? Or they're going to fly an entire extra flight in? No, that's not how this thing works, man. It doesn't. So I need to see that passport stamp. Let's see, where was he at? Now people who watch you will start saying we didn't leave early. Good, because I want to see a passport stamp, right? I say, okay, so what is your issue now? Ask, I'm here. He says the trip was 100% legit. Get over it. I said, so you spent 2 days in Argentina before coming home? He said, 2 nights. I flew home the 20th, but got stuck for a day in San Diego. Santiago. I got home on the 22nd. I said, I verified that I even was offered the 14th through the 18th next year for the same activity. He said, okay, that was the schedule. We came back the 17th. Like I said, I got Duffy's last video was was on the 19th from Chile. He said, yes, we were there. What the fuck is your issue? That all is directly in line. I left the 10th, got there the 11th, to Antarctica the 14th, back the 17th. I said, they don't have to buy the empty seats either, so I don't know who came up with that. Anyway, this went on for this little argument, but the point of what I'm trying to make is Oh, I said, I know. I asked, and it's only possible to be, if it's possible to be the only person on the flight. And the lady said, yes, that is possible. Okay. I said, the marathon came back the 14th on the plane that you arrived on. He said, so what's your issue with me? I'm just correcting your statement that only the flight time changed. We came back an entire day early. I said, okay, I'll look into it. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. And the plane that brought people a day early, I didn't see them except for they got off the transport thing before we got on it. Okay, so these people did go early and got a free day? How is that? How did they know to be there in time for the flight to leave an entire fucking day earlier?
But that's the thing. But also that doesn't make sense, because if they did that, how did they have the meal with them?
Right.
How did they have the meal with them if they left a day earlier?
So that seems to be a very hot button issue.
Well, let's say you're flying down the Punta Arenas to go to Antarctica, right? And the plane takes off a day early before you get there even. What are you going to do, get a refund from ADL?
Right. And what if you are there and you catch it? Does that mean you got an extra day to your $72,000 package?
But wait,
are they offer comps or discounts or any other such thing?
But did they say the Globies got to Antarctica a day earlier?
Yeah, they did.
Couldn't be.
Punta Arenas a day earlier.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to.
All we have to
be able
do
to
is
leave.
look at their flight schedule.
Because if they claim they went to Antarctica a day earlier, that doesn't jive with Jaren's 5-hour cam footage, because it shows them climbing on the plane together.
Okay, that would have been that's not possible, because there was a flight inbound on the 12th and then outbound again on the 12th. And then the next flight inbound was the 14th.
And that's when they all went together.
They had to. There was no flight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had to go. So they were talking about Punta Arenas, that they were earlier there. That's how I understood.
Punta Arenas, that's another story. These flights that go into Antarctica and out are a rigid schedule that are built around the packages that they offer. So you can call them up or you can get a hold of them and you say, hey, I want to go and camp out with the penguins. Oh, okay. You can do that on this date through this date, or this date through this date. And the flights are already set up around those tours.
Yeah. Is this early Masonic owned?
Well, they're gold and blue.
There's
a lot of gold and blue.
I've been looking, because I've been looking at what if you take from Cape Town via Cape Town to Antarctica through ALE. They also do it, ALE, by the way, but they go to what they call Troll Station.
You're kidding.
Troll Station, that's where they should have went.
Troll Station.
Wow.
But it's really odd that ALE seems to be like the main component for flying people down to Antarctica.
I think it's Masonically owned. I really do.
Now they are also, they boast that they are ATTA COVID-19 health and safety guidelines we follow. It says on their website. Now I'm looking for their partners. There's a pictures of them, and the one guy that owns it is also a partner in spaceadventures.com, where you can book a flight to go up around the moon in a Soyuz capsule, or you can go up and spend 10 days with the astronauts on the ISS, or you can go to a 0G flight.
Oh, please.
I want to book a flight on a Soyuz right now. Let's do it. Yeah.
So let me see if I can find that partners page, what that character's name is. Let's see, it's a trip.
So when Banjo calls them astronauts, that's true, isn't it?
Yep. Practically, they are astronauts.
Yeah.
They're working for NASA here, it looks like to me, where they're flying with them at least.
Has anybody managed to get any info about Disney's involvement?
No, I haven't got a chance to listen to that piece with Jonathan, the director. He's in there talking to a couple people on Ether Cosmology, and he does bring it up. He says Disney's money in it.
Wait,
So
right. This is my problem, right? Duffy said there were 4 flat earthers.
where?
When Duffy literally said 4 flat earthers went. Who
Yeah,
were
but
the 4th? Who was the 4th? That's what I want to know, right?
There wasn't a 4th. He just said
That's
he
what
was.
Duffy said the 4 flat earthers went, Roger.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's not.
Duffy said 4 flat earthers went, right? If he means Candice Owens,
No, he's not.
yeah, he weren't a flat earther, right? He's on a stream with Witsit, stood next to him. Witsit went, "He's a globe, but he's a right sound guy." Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So there weren't 4 flat earthers. Went Duffy's a liar.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Duffy's been lying since day one, and since
Yeah.
I met the man.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing new.
Okay, but
And it's all right to lie and deceive, Michael. It really is.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, of course
he
it's
says
all
God
right.
has no issue.
All right. Yeah, deceive the community. Carry on, lads. Love it. Absolutely love it.
But there's another contradiction between Jaren and Witsit, by the way, when it comes to this mountain.
Yeah.
See, there's the camp. You can see there. There's the camp, okay? Remember where they go to the second place. That's that mountain. There's the camp. You can't see it, apparently. Okay? You can't see it from where they're making the observations. Witsit said that's not the same mountain.
Look,
Jaren says that is that mountain.
Look, right.
Wow.
I can't be doing with this anymore, right? The liars, mate. They are liars. They're right. You
Because
you cannot see
listen,
it.
but listen to this. They say they only went 1.5 kilometers away.
Yeah.
And you can't see Union Glacier Camp from where they are.
The
1.5
liars.
kilometers away. Okay? Took him 20 minutes to get there or something. And Witsit says that's not the same mountain, Mount Rosman, where the camp is.
Said it were about 5.
Jaren says precisely that is the same mountain. So they keep contradicting themselves.
Full of shit.
Wow. Anything new?
Maybe they don't know because they didn't go there.
No, they went. They're just liars.
They went. I just think it's
they're just
all,
liars.
yeah, I just think it's all very mixed up, so they can't get their story straight.
Right, look, Witsit and Jaren are on the same team as McToon, right? If you don't think they are, I don't know what to say to you. I really don't.
Look what I'm saying. We just saw that. Look, let's go back. He's going to
It's
open the
fucking
door now. This
channels
is
are
still
all
Mount Rosman. Just look quickly. This is Mount Rosman. We saw that mountain. That was it. Where's Union Glacier? I mean, where's the camp?
On the other side of the mountain.
Can't be.
They
You
didn't,
can't. One of the same.
they didn't swap sides at mountain. They just went further
You
out.
just saw him drive. Remember, we just saw him drive and see the camp on this side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the camp's not there.
Yeah.
There. Where's
So
the
it's
camp?
not.
Shadows
Quite
are
shady to
all
me.
wrong too. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Diverging shadows all over the fucking place, man.
Yeah. 'Cause that's not on a 360 yet, is it? That's
Look at
on a
this one,
normal
guys.
camera, isn't it?
Look at that one.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
All they went down there and proved is a local.
It's just
sun.
ridiculous.
I know. I mean, there's the
Just
shadows
lads.
I first seen is the two tripods. That's the ones that first brought it up to me when I seen this. I was like, no, they're diverging.
Witsit, Jaren, cheers, lads. You went down there, proved a flat Earth, and now you've made yourself look stupid. See you later, lads.
Yeah. But
That's
their
what-
argument
that's what I wanna say.
is parallel light. They, like railroad tracks diverging. That's what they're going to throw at us now
But
on.
that's
when it comes
but that's what but that's what I want to say. They keep saying no, what I think is yes, they went to Antarctica. But because they are playing the flat earth side and Jaren needed to use this to get out of the flat earth, they had to quote unquote Witsit still says, no, we're actually proving a flat earth with a 24-hour sun, blah, blah, blah. Jaren is like, no, it's actually a globe, because I see the sun there 24 hours. It doesn't really work because at the moment he's throwing everything out the bus.
So what you see,
Wait, no, listen what I'm saying. So they went there, they discovered it was a flat earth, and now they had to deceive to make it seem like everyone else calling them is the ones who are being deceptive. They got caught out. That's the whole issue.
Witsit wouldn't know how to prove a flat Earth down there.
Do you think you'll see?
He wasn't trying to prove a flat Earth, dude. He wasn't. He's trying to prove a giant globe, dude.
Do you think in a few months' time we'll see Witsit debating Jaren?
You think?
Like globe and
Well,
flat
I
Earth?
doubt it. Or maybe a setup type thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
You know?
Am I the only one who think we should force Witsit out as well as Jaren? Like, there should not be flat earthers anymore. Witsit, get lost. Jaren, get lost.
Witsit's not a flat
on
earther.
you.
Witsit's not a flat earther. I've been saying this. He's a true earther.
Well,
so they
so
didn't have
what?
any flat earthers
off,
actually
man.
representing us.
Shifty, yes, there could be a 24-hour sun. There could be, but we haven't seen that yet. That was the point. That's all.
Yeah.
There could be a 24-hour sun.
I don't, again, we don't care what the sun
Right.
shows. It's a false dichotomy.
Listen,
okay?
right? No, listen.
Can I just finish? Wait.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't care if it's a false dichotomy. What the sun shows, great. But the evidence we've seen so far is only deception and lies.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole conclusion is, yes, they've gone to Antarctica, but I don't see it being not faked at this moment, the sky.
Right.
Okay? If it shows that the sky is not faked, great. I accept it. 24-hour sun doesn't change a thing. But I don't give a damn what the sun does. I care what's with all the deception. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
because we were a true community.
I care about it, like, but can I just say, like, why we're entertaining Witsit as like some kind of flair?
Well, why do we care? I mean, the bottom line is they've been shown deceptive, and it can go in the bag with the rest of the ones that have shown to be deceptive.
Exactly.
You know, right there, you're doing this shit for yourself.
Exactly.
We don't have to do anything. You're doing it yourself. You've given yourself enough rope, and you hung yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that simple. And you know, I'm looking. There's something extremely important about that missing day. That hit me hard. The way that went in there, and he's so adamant about it, and you're wrong, and you're retarded if you think so. Now, yes, there are some people out there that are saying some batshit crazy things. I had a guy come on my show and try to float the idea that they went down there, they flew down there, but then after they got off the plane, they were teleported into a studio, and where they were using a big metal ball that was floating around with magnetics, and they were hitting it with microwave beams, and that we could prove it.
Oh, yeah.
We could actually prove it by if I could get Jaren to put a magnet on his arm, and if it sticks, then they know. And I was like, wait a second, hold on.
On his armpit, don't forget.
Like Star Trek. And he said,
Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty.
Okay, all right. No. This is just.
Yeah, I just want to quickly read the super chat out. Sorry. Thank you, Godzilla, for your $5. He says, Jaren and Witsit can make clear water muddy in under 2 vapes. That's so true. Really appreciate the super chat, Gods. Appreciate all the support. And guys, hit the likes. Share the show. We've got almost 300 people watching, but only 70 likes. Please hit the likes.
And here's the people.
What's up, chumps?
Here's the people to look into right here. Okay, I just put it in the chat down here. I'm going to put it in the private chat. Interesting, very interesting to say the least.
I'm gonna show you a screen, and you can show them. Solve. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's this guy here, Mike McDowell. Okay, he's the strategic vision and everything. You go looking this guy up, and you find out that he's a partner in spaceadventures.com.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is you can get a flight, and they don't give you a price for it or anything. You got to fill out some kind of a form, but you can go up and stay on the ISS with the astronauts for 10 days, and they have people supposedly that have gone up there.
Hold on a minute. So who come?
Anybody? Yeah.
Hook off. Really?
Yeah.
On ISS. Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, and they got pictures of their guys on the ISS that have gone there, on their little trips and everything. You take a Soyuz capsule up. I don't know how that's working out with us rattling sabers with Russia right now, but hey, it is what it is. And they you know, I mean, it's like, let me see if I got that spaceadventures.com. Let me see if I can put that in up here.
Hey, Saab, don't you have to be like physically fit and go through a lot of rigorous training before you become an astronaut and get in a rocket and launch off into space? According to what I remember growing up, you got to go through a whole bunch of centrifugal torque tests, and you got to be able to handle so many G's before you get on a rocket. What the hell is this? Citizens can hop on a Soyuz and go to ISS just for a certain amount of money. No, I don't think so.
Here's where it goes. Look,
Roger, you know that you can't have an ISS in a contradiction to natural
Yeah, I know.
law. You know.
But I'm talking about just the training to be an astronaut. In order to get on a flight, you got to be physically in shape, dude. You wouldn't be able to last. You'd pass out, die, have a heart attack. Anything could happen.
Yes.
So you can go on the a visit to the ISS is like no other experience. When you reach Earth orbit, you will be traveling 17,500 miles per hour over 250 miles above the Earth's surface, and you will be weightless, floating inside your spacecraft. I mean, this is the whole thing, but there's no price on any of this.
Imagine that.
You go down here is the different clients that they have. You know, look at this old bird right here. He goes to space, I guess. Mark Shuttleworth. These are people that have supposedly gone up.
I remember that South African.
No,
Mark Shuttleworth, that South African millionaire. He was like one of my heroes, by the way, when I was a Glober.
Is that this guy?
Yeah, Mark Shuttleworth.
Okay.
He's South African.
No,
he was a multi-millionaire, the first South African astronaut.
All right. So
He was one of my heroes as a Glober.
There's Greg Olson. He went up in 2009. He spent 9 days. And here's sorry or something. Was up there for 12 days. You know, all these people, these are the people that have gone supposedly, right?
Hey, so let me ask you a question, Sav. Why is it bullshit that they've been to space?
Well, I don't even know who these people are or that they did this. I mean, it's like, come on. Wouldn't it be in the newspaper?
Let's just
natural law, like.
I'm going to bring up. I'm
yeah.
just going to bring up one word. I'm just going to bring up one. Well, it's two words, and then you deduce what that means. Space cadets.
Oh yeah,
there you go. Now, let me ask you something real quick. It's a little bit off topic. Were you guys around? Did I show it on here? Our good friend Laura Lodge. In a
with
French
the dress.
maid.
Yeah.
In
Yes,
the French
that
maid
was
outfit.
nice.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
That was insane.
I don't know what that was about, man, but wow. Right?
Yeah.
So this is just the space station one that you can go up on. Now they have these let's see, where's the thing about the space flight? There's the circumlunar mission that you can go on the moon. Right?
Oh, gee.
Oh yeah, only 24 people have left. This thing's going to take you around the backside of the moon.
Sure.
And you get to see the backside of the moon and everything. And you can't get a price or anything. You just got to give them your name, your email, your zip code, your country, and there's price. There's no line. The price of the space flight depends on the timing and the exact mission profile. Please contact us for further details. So what is this actually really a front for? What are they doing here?
They're making cash.
But remember, they need space to be real because it has to come in with a great deception the end of the day with alien invasion.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you find it weird that the same people that have gone here push outer lands and claim that there could be aliens in outer lands?
Well,
I'm not mentioning the names, but Dave Weiss might have. Yeah.
The biggest thing I think that's so screwy about this is that the one guy of the only company that offers trips down to Antarctica is also a partner in this thing too. It's like,
do you remember Mars? Do you remember Mars One, the project that just milked people with tons of cash and went bankrupt? That happens all the time, dude. Programs like this exist just to milk money out of people.
What kind of name is Laura Lodge anyway?
It's not a name, dude.
What kind of a guy is he?
It's silly if you ask me.
He's not a guy if you can dress like that. Well, he is a guy, but he obviously doesn't want to be.
Notice that there was no worry of wind knocking over any of these tripods. No precautions being taken to make sure that the wind didn't sweep them over. I mean, here in Virginia in the wintertime when it's cold right now, if I was doing that, I would definitely take precautions against that. Just a little minor note.
It's like they just knew, but wait, it's like they just knew that there's no wind. There's going to be no wind. They don't have to worry about it.
And didn't Witsit say God made this a perfect day, or Yah made this a perfect day? Is what he kept saying over and over again. Yah just guided us through it all. I heard him say that on Karen B's, I think, or one of those shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my screen again.
It's been
we just saw he played there. You can see the south. You see he's showed the south there towards Mount Rosman, guys.
Got it. Yeah.
And that's where Union Glacier Camp's supposed to be. Okay.
All right, we're right there at the foot of the mountain, right?
Yeah. 1.5 kilometers away, so you're supposed to see it easily. Now, let's quickly go to Google Earth. You guys can see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Mount Rosman from that side. So let's turn around. Okay, so
it spells out, does it?
Okay, so this is south. So this is the camp. They say they're like 1.5 kilometers away. So let's just say here, for instance, somewhere here. Say mountain. Why can't they see Union Glacier?
This is great line of sight. Yeah, you should be able to see it, shouldn't it?
And why does Witsit say that's not the same mountain?
Because the light.
Maybe because he's lying.
Because he literally was insulting and getting very triggered about this. This is why I'm specifically bringing this up. He was very triggered about this when Dustin Nemes brought this up. He was attacking him personally when Dustin Nemes brought this up, saying it's all retarded, the same thing he did with us. And I think that's why it hits a nerve, because why? Why wouldn't you see Union Glacier? It doesn't make sense. If it's true, where's Union Glacier?
Good question. I have no idea. But just trust me, bro. It is. It's right there.
I wonder if I should bring that part up.
I'm thinking about Mr. Cheswick's latest song.
Trust me, bro.
Can't help but to think about that.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking for the 360 footage that I got from Austin last night. I didn't get it directly from him, but I got it off Banner's channel. There's no time lapse in it. It's not a time lapse. It's like it's a 360 pan. You can interact with it. You can zoom in, zoom out, move around, and turn around. Yeah.
Right. Let's all be clear. They're lying to us.
Yeah, they are.
They're lying to us.
We're looking for their lies right now. That's what we're trying to do.
No, but we all know they're liars.
Yeah. Yes, and space is a second law of thermodynamics violation with gas behavior containment. Yeah, I'm trying to get around all it because most people aren't going to see it like that because people weren't taught physics when they were growing up. They were taught whatever, Aristophanes and sticks. That's science,
I met this bloke down at the shop today, and he was like, "I'm a teacher," and all that. He went, "Do you believe in aliens?" I went, "No." I said, "Why would I believe in aliens?" Like, I said, "Mate, Earth's flat," and it instantly got triggered, and he was like, "Flat Earth theory? Are you retarded?" And I went, "Shoot, you fucking stupid prick!" Okay, proper got triggered as soon as I said flat Earth theory. It was like, pooh. I went, "It's not even a theory, mate.
It's just fact. It's just fact."
I'm going to be straight away as soon as I mention flat Earth.
Let me quickly just play this piece, and then you'll see what I mean and why I'm saying. Look how triggered Witsit gets with this part.
Really vaped, man.
I never ever said I didn't vape. Never, not one time ever.
I'm talking.
Just got to laugh at that.
Well, that's a big
I
lie.
literally got you saying you didn't vape, so
that is a big lie.
Yeah.
I never vaped. I never said I didn't vape. I mean, I did vape.
Remember, I got him literally saying on the last video, I
Yeah,
walked
but-
and I drank water. That's why you see my breath.
1 minute. 1 minute. I didn't vape because I don't like pushing vape. I don't want to push vape on people. I don't push. You're on 360 cameras, hundreds of them all over the place, man. They were all over the place.
No, but he just
That's
says
why
he
he's been
never claimed
busted.
he never vaped, though.
Yeah,
that's
why
such a
he's been
bullshit
busted.
lie.
Because silly twat didn't realise there were 360 cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
What else can you say?
Exactly.
Do you realise that there were loads of 360 cameras everywhere? No.
His
you didn't
own
realise
one,
that because
his
you're
own
stupid.
360 camera debunks him.
What an idiot.
He's a moron.
Yeah, he caught himself the vape gate too. We're showing on Dave Banner's house. He's out behind in the shed.
Witsit actually vape gaped himself.
Uh-huh.
It did it himself with that.
But he's at 160 IQ, so he can't make mistakes.
160 IQ.
Yeah.
So he says. Okay.
But he's got about
I don't vape, but I'm vaping on another person's show.
Whenever you tell somebody you've got a big IQ, you're a liar.
Yeah, you're just puffing your ego up, dude. That's all you're doing.
Exactly. Okay, but listen.
I've got a big.
But listen to what Dustin Emo said.
No, just 1 minute, Flats, right? If you had 180 IQ, it'd have known you were on camera.
Yes,
Just
I agree.
saying.
He could have 80 IQ and know he's on camera.
No, an IQ does
That's
not
logic.
measure your common sense.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
No,
it
it's
doesn't
just
measure common sense.
Yeah, IQ test is just about, are you able to recognize patterns? That's it.
I think he's autistic, man. He can remember shit. Like I think he literally is autistic.
Like Rain Man kind of
That's
thing?
about best he can do.
Geezer one is Sean Hawkins, somebody said. I don't know why.
I know that already. Yeah, we know that.
knew that, did you?
By the way, hi Sean Hawkins. He's streaming us like usual.
Sean
Yeah,
Hawkins.
no doubt.
Whoa, hold on. Let's talk about Sean Hawkins. With pound of feathers weigh more than a pound of metal.
No.
Michael, it's gold.
He misspoke, guys. He said he meant gold.
Meant gold. So yes, a pound of feathers isn't heavier than metal, but a pound of feathers is a pound of gold is heavier than a pound of feathers, but a pound of feathers is not heavier than a pound of metal. So yeah, makes sense, Sean. Completely.
I think the key word here is a pound.
Pound.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
That's the same guy who told me, right? He told me, he says, you get a bucket of sulfur hexafluoride and it'll stay in that bucket till somebody comes and moves it.
Exactly. Okay.
What a beauty.
How long will it last? Maybe an hour or two?
No, he says indefinitely.
Is it long? Honestly,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Okay. Look at this and see how triggered Weston gets to
Those
this.
breaths of vape.
No, I didn't. Why would I fake my breath? Why would I fake my breath?
We've been on here a while. Let's try to fly through it, and for the sake of your time, and I want
So dumb, Dustin. Come on, you're smarter than this, bro.
Where is the Union Glacier camp? It looks like that was invisible in the background of this, and I know that you moved over a little bit, but the same mountain is there. Where is the camp?
Mm-hmm.
This image is.
What? This is a totally different place. This is a 1.5 kilometers
away.
No, it's 1.5 kilometers or something, I think.
How the fuck does Dave Weiss know where they were? You weren't there, Dave Weiss, so you shouldn't even be commenting, man.
But that's the thing. Dave Weiss is literally up Austin's butt trying to protect him with every single
He should
thing.
not be commenting. He weren't there, so he don't know nothing, right?
Not just that, he's supposed to be
Dave Weiss,
moderating.
He shouldn't be
not
commenting.
about the argument.
He shouldn't be
Yeah, but
commenting because he's a
but
bloody
this is what I'm saying.
moderator as well.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the moderator, but he's presenting things to debunk Nemos as well.
Yeah. Well, Dave Weiss, you weren't there, mate, so you've got no part in the argument.
Dave Weiss is playing both sides of the field, guys.
This is a prick.
So, can I throw something at you
Tyler.
guys right quick? Since it's so expensive to go down there, right? If I go down there, it's going to take just one person. It's going to be really expensive to do the GoFundMe. Like you're saying, $75,000 or $70,000 just for the trip, right? Sam?
35.
That was what I can get it cheaper than
35 for 5
35.
days.
So I can get it for. That's not too bad, dude. That's not.
You can do it for 48, I think, and you can go skydiving for 7 days.
What? Yeah, I'll give you the 35 grand now. I'll come with you as well. It's not too bad. We'll just go together next week.
Okay. No, I'm saying if I do go do the GoFundMe and push people, like I want to look at this myself and show everybody else a non-bias, just a straight up look at it.
I like the lady's answer when Sol says, "Why so expensive? Oh, for your flight and your digs and stuff."
Logistics.
Logistics. Yeah.
Oh, the logistics is it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'm going to pursue this. I'm going to push for it. I want to take a full and just get a live stream from Antarctica for 24 hours during the solstice.
And by the way, guys,
Roger, right? You're gonna have to take someone with you.
And by the way, this is still cheap. If you want to traverse, it's going to cost you anything from $280,000. If you want to try and transverse Antarctica.
Wow.
Because you have to literally be upping your insurance, and you have to be kind of hiring the ALE crew to guide you through it.
Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. Dela. I mean, why so expensive? Exactly.
Because they know normal people won't be able to afford it.
Right.
So it's kind of a way to scare people away from.
Why is it so expensive? That's a no-brainer. So expensive, so normal people don't go.
Because do you think anybody that's not part of the club can afford to do this? This is why I don't think Duffy's not part of the club. I mean, it's like he just gets somehow unlimited funds for things. He's got no money, and the next day he's got money.
Weird, ain't it? I think he's got millionaire backers that he used to invest for. That's why he's got so much free money.
Has anybody looked into whether Duffy's tied into ALE?
No.
I reckon he works for him.
So,
what if he's got shares in there? That'll be interesting.
I think he works.
Listen, some of those videos I've seen,
he's got shares. Like that's what I think.
Stephanie McGuire says so. Duffy's is fixing to premiere a Flatzoid smear video.
Yeah, I know. It's in 3 minutes. Yeah. Go ahead, Soft.
There's a few of these ALE videos that I've watched, and I swear to God, I've seen this guy that looks like Duffy, but shaved.
Right.
Okay, but shaved. But it looks like him. I can't be sure. But then I was looking at that other one that I showed the other night, where I verified that there's the camp. That's how it's set up. There's where he was walking. Blah 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 blah. During that, it's showing their food services, right? And there's a scene where they have a birthday cake. And it's just, I thought it ironic that the inscription on the cake said, "Happy birthday, Will."
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
yeah, that is crazy.
Someone has to try and dig a bit deeper into the history of ALE. I think it might come up with some interesting things.
What?
Well, I'd like to know if it's Masonically owned. That's what I'd like to know.
You're
Ryan.
good, Ryan.
Bad.
Ryan sounds like he's in the real Antarctica, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. He's in the bottom of the basin down at the camp right now. It's all right. Don't try. Don't try. No.
He won't hear it.
Ryan, are you using Starlink?
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
Okay, let's just carry on. Just listen to this, guys.
Go to see something of the camp, right?
It's not the same at all. It's a totally different area.
It's the exact same mountain. Look, you guys see this?
Yeah, it's a mountain. It's a
Dude,
mountain.
I have full video from one location to the next. We have like 5 of them from different angles. You have to drive pretty far away. It's like a 15-minute drive through the snow, which is obviously slower. I think they said 1.5 kilometers. I can double check. I don't know. Totally different place. You don't even see the same stuff at all. It's like I don't know.
So it should be that like that blue box at the bottom of the image, we should be able to see at least some sign of buildings.
What?
Or
brother, this is so far away from the camp.
1.5 kilometers, Witsit. Do you know what 1.5 kilometers away is?
God, damn. That's not very much, man. That's where they landed. The blue ice runway is 5 miles.
Yeah.
So what do you say? 8 kilometers?
Yeah, but
so
I mean,
that's maybe about a mile. They're only about a mile from the camp.
Yeah, and from all the angles that we've seen so far, we can't see the camp
it's
on this
not
side of
even
the
a
mountain.
mile.
Yeah,
It's not even a mile. It's almost a mile, 0.9 miles.
Oh, okay.
What's the angular size of those buildings, Witsit, at 0.9 miles? You should still see everything, you idiot.
Darn right, boy.
So this is what I say. He keeps kind of acting like a glober because what's he doing now? He's saying, guys, we can't see it because of Earth curve.
Maybe. That's what he's aiming at.
Witsit. Why do we keep on having to call him out for this rubbish? That's the same mountain. 1.5 kilometers away, you should see all those tents still. You could still see a tent, Witsit. By the way,
that's yellow.
Yeah, that yellow. You should see it. You should see those blue containers. You should see their toilets, for Pete's sake. You could still see the signboard from there. Dave McKeegan had a brilliant scope with him. He could have easily zoomed in there. Heck, you could have used your phone and zoomed in 1.5 kilometers. I've used my iPhone 6 before to zoom in 10 kilometers to Robben Island, while I was lying flat on the ground at Bloberberg with a damn iPhone 6. You're telling me you guys can't even see that with your eyes?
You should get the i13. That's what I got now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I got an iPhone 12, but I mean, that was years ago. iPhone 6, and I could do that 10 kilometers away. He can't see a 1.5 kilometer away camp. Come on.
Yeah. I thought they were trying to prove our measurements and our optics, but they're not.
Quite crazy.
Well, I think we found our missing day. That was studio day. Someday it was studio day.
Yep. And I want to know, guys, why weren't they able to just put filters on and find the moon?
I thought they did. I thought he definitely was supposed to get a 24-hour moon, and they said they were going to release it. Did they get it?
I didn't hear anything after that. It's like the moon's just non-existent talking anymore.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
Can't see the camp at all.
That mountain is not that much smaller in proportional relation.
It's a totally different angle of mountains. I don't even think it's the same mountain at all.
That's the exact same mountain, bro. Look at that.
It is not. It is not.
So let me zoom in. This thing, it looks like that Titan-shaped elephant mountain. It has this almost concave nose to the front of it. It's very distinct right there in front of the sign. You see that? Like, it's a slope, almost like a ski slope.
Dustin, how high is that mountain?
And then here, it's the same
there you go,
shape.
It's cut
It's
off
not. It's not the same shape. You can look right where that slope is. It's totally different. And I know for a fact it's different. And this is what's so funny. Wait, I thought just a second ago.
I don't think I know it's a different mountain. I know for a fact it's different.
Oh, yeah. and I didn't vape. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think I know. Yeah, okay.
The Owen Benjamin stream could have been legit and we were in Antarctica because the studio is in a different location, but now the studio is in the same location as the camp, and one of the arguments is how come it doesn't look the same as the camp. These narratives will never work. They'll always self-contradict. A second ago, the studio was supposedly in a different place, and that's why we could verify that somehow Austin was able to see.
Notice how he's trying to short the studio now. He's talking about the mountain. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, and the
he's not
camp.
talking about a studio.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
And I'm just going to point this out one more time. From Jaren's footage, south to the mountain that's literally looking at Union Glacier is supposed to be there. So who's wrong? Jaren or Witsit?
Nobody hears what you're saying.
Sorry?
I said talk at 100 mile an hour and nobody can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just it. That's Witsit's whole thing. What's this link you sent?
That's Duffy's 24-hour moon video.
Is it? Oh, nice.
Oh, did he actually put it up?
Yeah.
3 days ago.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I think I'm going to leave Walmart, just to let you guys know. I'm getting heat from people all over the place. And from the locals. They think I'm freaking crazy just because of this stuff right here. There are people watching us. So.
Haven't you figured out yet that if you're a flat earther, then automatically you're just wrong. And all globers, the bigots there are, get very hateful towards you.
Yeah,
just
I'm
because you
getting
don't
that.
believe in their cult.
Extremely much so. Yeah. I got to
Really
concede, or I can't function in society, according to some people.
Okay, so are we going to look at the ghost steps quickly?
Sure.
Because we wanted to do that like an hour ago.
I watched it, man. It's a lot in here, dude. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's simple. What I gathered from this is it sounds like a effect made in a room or a studio, and it's looped. And they weren't even diligent enough to make sure that the sound of the steps loop in and match with the walking.
Yeah.
Listen to this. You can hear the sounds fine.
Yeah. Hear the door shut.
Can hear him walking. Going. Now it stops.
Yeah.
Where's the sound?
Wow.
Now it's going while he's standing still. But now look, listen. Listen. It's going to make exactly the sound pattern, same pattern. It's like it's looped. Now it's nothing again.
Wow.
Now he stands still. Now it comes again. Now it's closer.
Oh my God.
That sounds like it's right next to the microphone. And then walks away.
Yeah.
Look, now it's still walking. Now the sound's not
No
there.
sound. Yeah. He's got a range in the microphone. Oh, no, he's back in it again. Wait.
Walking while he's not working. So see, this sounds like a loop.
It is.
And the echo sounds as if it's inside a building or a room.
Now he pans around. I remember this. Yeah. Nobody there.
There's no
Nobody
one there. Just
Nobody.
him.
Ghost steps. Yeah, there it is.
3 hours and 36 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, I just had to show that. Shout out to Don't Fear the Truth for picking that up.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah, madness.
But you
So
can hear
there's-
clearly it's looped, and you can hear it at a stage. It comes very close, and it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
It's
said,
like
right off
almost
the bat,
touching
I
the
said,
mic.
if we do see a 24-hour sun and it's legitimate, then that will mean that there's some anomaly with the sun that we don't understand. Or there is some muckery about. Hi, Vlad. Yeah, so
Hey,
there's
homie,
some
what's going
muckery about. So
What's up, man?
listen, the
Hey,
way
good to
he
see you.
got so pissed off at me over that date, that was the big hot button. You're wrong. You're so wrong, AF, about this, that, that. Okay. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. If that was your biggest thing. Now people are going to say this, that, and the other. Well, all you got to do, brother, Vlad, what's he got to do to show that?
Passport, maybe?
There you go.
There it is. You see how easy that is? Nice and simple.
No.
Hey, you didn't go. Oh, see, check this out. Hell.
Hey, Vlad,
there it
when
is.
was you ever in Japan?
Oh yeah, easy
Show
day.
me. Show me.
Gotta
Prove
stand.
it.
Come on.
Prove
Come
it.
on.
Man, here you
Prove
go.
it, dude. Oh,
Right
wow.
here.
You been to
I know
Japan?
it's a little bit bright, but yeah. I was in
Yeah.
Japan on this date. Yeah. Let's see if we could zoom in a little bit.
There's your receipt. There's your receipt.
Yeah.
Hey,
There.
There
Boom.
it is.
Amazing.
Land
That's official
division,
too. That's
20,000
as good as it gets.
So it's that simple. That a lot of this could have been alleviated if they just did the simple stuff. These
1
guys
minute though, Vlad's not a lying twat.
Is he?
No, Vlad's not a liar.
Good.
And you know what
Me
sucks
too.
is that Dustin Nemos is really nice. He seems like a really approachable, easygoing kind of guy. So he was just presenting what he saw. And so even with that presentation, him getting yelled at like that, I was like, was that even necessary?
Nope.
From both Austin and David Weiss. I'm like, why would you yell at him for pointing out what to him doesn't make any sense?
But that's the thing. They hypocrites. They say, yeah, please question everything, blah, blah. As soon as someone questions or says this doesn't make sense, oh, you're just a retard. You're not a truther. You're just, you know what I mean? You're not being honest.
One minute, David Weiss is a lying shit, right? Because I seen him on a YouTube channel calling green screens, Amazon screens, calling it all that, like saying these guys are liars. There were Amazon screens, there were green screens, and then all of a sudden he's defending Witsit and that, like, so he's done a great big fat flip.
180.
Yeah, that looks bad when he has to kind of like go as his lawyer, and that's kind of like how I took it, because even Eddie Allen called it that. He was like, and it's like if he shows up like it's his lawyer or something, and I'm like, yeah, that he looks like it's his lawyer. Like, don't say this, Austin. Say that, Austin. You don't have to answer this, Austin. And I'm like, you know what? He's a grown man. This is the bed that he decided to make. Let him fix it. Let him find his way out of it. So, I mean, we have that. And I heard you guys talking about the moon. So while they were there, the moon was full, or it was close to full, or it should have been like full for like those next 3-4 days while they were there. So I wonder what it is.
Yeah, they should have seen it.
Yeah, so they should have seen something. That should be an easy one that they give us.
Yeah, Dave said he's got the footage, right? He said they put it out 3 days ago.
Yeah, I put the link down there in the private chat for it. It's on Duffy's channel. He did it 3 days ago, I think it was uploaded. But see, that's the thing. Now it's gotten, most of the people are like, you know what, these guys, we already know you lied. Why are we going to look at your more lies?
It's useless, right? It's useless. It's kind of like if you crapped in somebody's, if you're known to crap in food and you make brownies, do you really think anybody's going to eat your brownies? Ain't nobody's going to eat your brownies, man. You're known to crap in people's food, man. Get out of here. Don't nobody want your brownies.
That moon footage was taken by Anthony Powell, by the way. I just looked at a quarter of it real fast. Yeah, it's the same guy, Anthony Powell, the first 360 Sun guy.
Yeah.
And
Dr.
That's the guy with the ties to the film industry and all, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Bass Ackwards, no, we haven't spoke to Dave Beverly about the TFE thing, but he has been on here a few times talking about his NASA job and stuff like that, and on Michael's. But no, not about the TFE thing as such.
I want to address that, right? Dave Beverly, we've got his testimony when he were at McMurdo.
Yep.
You've got Nathan Oakley, interviewed a guy who worked at McMurdo.
Robert Shortman.
You can go on YouTube and you can find a guy. I'll link it if you want, right? Who is in McMurdo, and they all say sunsets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There's daylight for a long time, but there's never sunlight. That's what they say.
And that's what I said to Joel, right? I says, you've got a Christian brother, or you've got a testimony, right? And you're going to defend people who are not Christians.
He's actually been there, worked there. You know what I mean? For time.
So with that, that's a good point, because I took a couple of time hacks on Jaren's 5-hour video that he made, that raw footage of his, and there was the part where they were getting their orientation, kind of indoctrination, while they were there visiting, and there was a British guy, or he sounded like he was British, and then they asked him I forgot what the question was that they asked him exactly, and he said, well, it doesn't matter, something along these lines, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, we have a 24-hour sun. That's what he said. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. So we stopped it and I paused it. So if we were to go back to that 5-hour footage, like, I could take us right there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't have it, but yeah, he said that, and I had him go.
Do you have a timestamp for it?
Yeah, I do. I totally do.
Let me quickly get it.
Yeah.
I just looked at the whole footage. It doesn't do a full 360 with the moon. It doesn't do it. So,
by the way, I've been going through the
I don't give a
moment.
shit what anybody says. There's no 24-hour sun. I don't care.
Not at the moment. But you know what's weird? I'm watching Duffy Sum going through this thing. It's literally just slandering me. He's just literally saying,
nice.
That's it. He hasn't shown how he's emailed me yet. But he's showing McToon's dishonesty, how McToon changed my what's name page. Remember for the email?
That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it look like you did it or you're stupid.
Yeah, I showed McToon how he did it. Anyway, thank you, Awesome Murphy, for 5 months. He says, look at all the equipment is the exact same. That's also true. Thank you very much, Rockman. I appreciate it.
Time lapse of the moon is not 24 hours.
Okay, what's the timestamp?
Timestamp. So I've got a couple clouds. Check 3 hours, 5 minutes, and around 8 seconds where they're getting like orientation. I think that might be the one.
3 minutes, 5
3 hours. Yeah, 3
hours.
hours.
5 minutes. He's going to the bathroom with that one.
No, 3 hours, 5 minutes.
3 hours, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check over there real quick.
Starting. Because there he's going to the bathroom.
Okay.
See, 12 seconds.
Check. Hold on. Check 4.
I think it's just before that.
Yeah, where they're getting their orientation. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Back a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, because I've got a couple here. Check 2 hours 30. Yeah, because they're with the crowd of people. Check 234. 234. That might have been. No, that's clouds.
Those lenticular clouds are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
We used to get those out in California where I lived, man. I got one with a sunset coming through it off in the horizon, and it looks like it's like a big fire. It just looks.
You know what I could do? I think that was on the thing that I did on Monday. I could go back through my video and then I could see exactly where
the time would be different. Yeah. But it should be around here where they go in for the briefing because it's off the shop.
No. Not that briefing. It's their orientation briefing.
Orientation is
that. Yeah, the orientation is back. That right there is like departure, not their departure briefing.
Okay.
Oh, you want where they before they go?
I'm sorry. No. This is when they landed.
Just got there. Yeah,
when
they just got
yes,
there.
that's it. Yep, that's it. Where they landed.
And yeah.
I thought I wrote that down.
Yeah. Okay, so you can take your coats off and hang them on one of these hooks.
He's trying to be a tough guy, dude. I swear to God.
Yeah, didn't you see how he stands there? I'm alpha male.
Wait a minute. I think it might have been before. It might have been before that where he's showing them around, right?
Yeah. He shows them around when they get like as soon as they start.
Yeah, because they were looking at the mountain. They were pointing at the mountain, and then and it might have been 2 hours and 34 minutes. No, it's not. It's not. Let's not go there. No.
But yeah, it's a
let's
roundabout.
Let's let it roll right there.
All right. Holy smokes.
Yes, and your folks can do a camp tour.
Here we go. Right, everyone follow me.
All right.
We're going to move it just away from these vehicles. Then it gets
I mean that. Huh? No. Sorry, no. Oh.
Just outside here.
What do you say?
Because you're telling me you can't see all these things from where they were. All these large tents. That's higher than Witsit in them. Come on.
Well, it's down over the curvature flats. I'm sorry.
1.5 kilometers away. And I mean, they can't say they saw curve there. That looked very flat.
KK Westbury says, I'm surprised nobody gets altitude sickness. What were the elevation? 7,000 feet? Yeah.
Their elevation
7,000
was like
ain't that
around
high.
20. They said around what, 2,500 feet or something like
Oh,
that.
2,500. So about less than half of that, Westbury.
That's not really high at all. No.
But it's high enough.
No shit. Where I lived in California on the ground land, you know, it was at just shy of 4,000 feet elevation. It's in the high desert.
Yeah, we're gonna rewind. It's further back. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to ask something though. Remember, Witsit said, "Oh, they could only carry one bag." You know what I mean? Because they couldn't take equipment, and only the Globers had all the equipment bags. What's on Witsit's back? His bag, correct?
Yeah.
What's he carrying?
Looks
What's
like
he
a
putting
duffel
down?
bag, man.
Yeah, what's he putting down?
I
Looks
wonder
very
if that
heavy.
duffel bag is where he found his vape.
Probably.
Yeah, but doesn't that contradict his story that only the Globers were able to know to bring more than one bag? We weren't allowed to bring all our equipment because nobody informed us.
Randall Chase.
Down there,
Flatzoid
are you carrying for the Globers?
No, he's underhanded and lying about it. He carried more than one bag. He probably had tons of bags.
Randall Chase, I don't know where you get your information from, but Flatzoid was not invited.
I wasn't formally invited, and I will be tackling Will Duffy's deceptive character assassination attempt video. Anyway, it's amazing how they always want to attack my character because they can't show them to be true. I asked him, where's the email receipt? Isn't it easy just to send their email receipt? Instead, no, there's no email receipt. Look, I showed you. You're invited because I had a video up that didn't have you tagged in. It didn't call you. I couldn't get your email. Blah. Then how did you get my email to debate me on MDD, you moron?
Well, Duffy's
That's
got
cool.
elusive emails too.
Yeah, but you're telling me, remember, Duffy was even in a lot of my live chats. Couldn't he just say, hey, Flats, I would like to email you. Can I have your email address?
That's simple.
No, didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, every time I've got an email from him, it's from a guy named Sam. It's not him.
Yeah, you find right. 1 minute, right? People walk that mountain and climb it.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see videos of them walking it and climbing it.
Yeah.
Which claims it's about 5 miles away.
Yeah, that's one of the tours they offer, and you can climb that mountain.
Yeah,
and there's pictures on their Facebook, and there's video of it on their website. That you can get to. It's all over the place.
Yeah, and that mountain looks different all the time. I mean, similar.
Yeah, but Vlad, it looks so close, but it's not that close, like.
It's due to parallax. What it is.
I also got another question for Witsit. If he's so worried about his space, why has he got that big neck brace pillow?
Why is he doing chuddy like he's a New York cop?
No, but the thing is, he said, my space is so limited. I got another camera I could have taken, but I didn't have space for it. But you got a huge, pillow for your neck that takes up more space than a camera.
Charles Myers says, Flats, I'm pretty sure that the claim is one carry-on bag of a certain weight and one.
That's what they said.
Hold on, and one check bag of 50 pounds max.
No, he said they're only allowed to bring one bag.
Okay.
And it was just made it under. And
I heard they got fiddled on bags, right?
Oh.
I heard ballers got loads of bags and flat earthers didn't take no bags.
Yeah. That's what they said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's still even with weight restrictions doesn't sound legitimate to me, and I'll tell you why. Because very seldom is that plane going in full and coming out full. Let's take into account they went in on a flight with only just those people on it. There's plenty of room for baggage. And the people that came back, it was full. The plane that went in with them on it was full coming out.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm figuring that's the marathon runners.
I'm not being funny, right? But if they'd have invited me first thing I would have done when I got there would have been smack McToon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, wearing his cotton Batman shirt. But
there's
but,
no way
Flatzoid,
Witsit
in and
and
around
Jaren
there.
stood in front of that guy and they hadn't smacked him. No
Yeah,
way.
but do it on video too, because that shit would go viral. You know that would go viral if you do it on video.
Course.
Yeah.
Wow. You'd be like Bart Sabrell and what's the
Aldrin. Yeah, Flatzoid. So around there, around like 118, between 118, while they're getting their orientation is when he says, "Oh, it's a 24-hour. It's out here for 24 hours."
Right.
Okay.
I like what Barton Flat Earth says. He says, if a real flat earther accepted the invitation, they'd have to cancel the trip.
Yep.
I tried to go. They wouldn't take.
The thing is, we said this. No one should have even accepted it. There shouldn't have been a trip. Simple as that.
Yeah, because they're going to bombard you with NDAs, and Lord knows what happens to you or your family or people you love if you don't. Yeah,
because you know what's also odd about this? Because Witsit also said no, he wanted to do it anyway. So why didn't he do it independently without TFE? They could have got a crowdfunded, just like they
paid for that.
They could have got crowdfunded for themselves without even associating with this TFE nonsense.
Can I just say something to Utes Lube? That he says they were never going to invite you, dude. You're a nobody. Well, that's an insult, but at the same time, that's who they were meant to be inviting. Nobody.
Okay, then how about Elizabeth? She's a nobody. Why is she?
Yeah, she was the hottest one of the people over there, so it was easy that they picked her. I like how they played that little musical chairs thing.
Are you trying to tell me that Can weren't invited? Can weren't invited.
Dude, I tried to force my way on the trip, and they didn't let me.
I can tell you, Con, I can tell you got more subs than Elizabeth because she doesn't even have a channel.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
But like, no, not true flat earther were getting invited. That's silly.
No.
That's why I don't. That's why I take offense that they're saying I was formally invited. I wasn't.
You weren't.
They just used my name there
to
make it seem like they actually invited.
You were formally invited, Flats. So were Nathan Oakley. Neither on you were.
No.
Bollocks.
They lying at their ass.
We should play the phone call I had with Duffy that morning when me and PJ called his ass. He straight up said I could go, didn't he?
You did.
Yeah.
Says you'll have to raise the money, but you can go. He said yes, definitely.
And I even made a new GoFundMe. He wouldn't take that. I even emailed him back, never got a reply. I got all the emails saved. If you want to know, they're all.
Thank you, Chillster, for your £2. He says they were on the other side of the mountain for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No, they weren't. They were on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
We just showed it on Google Maps as well, Google Earth. They face south towards the mountain. Union Glacier is facing south towards the mountain. They move 1.5 kilometers further in north, facing south towards the mountain. This is also, which is a bit odd, because they claim when they're in Union Glacier, which is only 1.5 kilometers away, obviously the mountain would be in the way, so it blocks it. But now they're moving further north, and now it doesn't block it.
On Banners last night, they played a video where there's no south-facing shadows in Antarctica anywhere. None whatsoever.
Yeah, the shadows that disappear, the shadows that morph.
Yeah. Well,
that's why I say there's so much anomalies.
Not just with this footage. They went through any footage they could
I
find.
heard Witsit were eating yellow snow. I don't know if that's true, like, but that's what I heard.
There's no reindeers down there. There's got to be penguins. That's what.
There's only one way to make yellow snow down there, guys.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what I heard. Like, don't quote Khan on that, like, but I heard Witsit were eating yellow snow.
Wow.
From what I understand, if you made yellow snow down there, you would get fines up the wazoo.
Yeah.
And you won't be allowed to go back.
Only penguin urine is allowed. That's all.
Well, Dave, right? You know, when you're vaping in Antarctica, surely you're breaking loads of embargoes, like penguins and
nice.
That, you know what I mean?
They're 100% COVID-19 compliant at the ALE tours as well, too. So, did we have to have a jab to get there?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, Godzilla, for your $5. He says the argument of did they go, I think, is a distraction from the bigger problem. Really, 8 videos filmed, and we got 1. And from Dave McKeegan. Kidding me? I agree. I think they did go. I just think they faked a lot of the things. And I do think they are lying about their position where they did this observation that they call. Like Chills Luck says, they said it for the 24-hour sun. They went the other side, but that's not what the footage shows.
No,
the footage shows them looking at Mount Rosman. South.
Look, right. They went, but the footage is fake. I mean,
yeah.
No, how hard it is to grasp. Like they went to Antarctica, pillock everybody, but the actual 24-hour footage is fake.
So. Yeah, I don't think they. I haven't seen any acceptable evidence to claim that they actually saw the sun for 24 hours. That's my whole point. I see more deception than anything else. But do I accept they went to Antarctica? Yes, I do accept that. I don't have enough evidence to say, okay, without a doubt, it's definitely a 24-hour sun.
That's what I've been saying all the time, right? The best lie comes with truths.
You mix,
so
you mix a million.
You go there, but the footage is fake. But you still go there to pillock everybody. Yeah, we went, but that's how best lies are made,
So you have people in here saying the flat Earth is dead. I'm like, man, we just getting started.
Why is our channels growing like crazy?
Yeah.
Why is everybody's flat Earth channels growing?
Our flat Earth is growing. Like
this is literally bypassed the algorithm for flat Earth. Have you realized the algorithm has sort of like, because as soon as you put TFE, the algorithm sort of sees you as a global all of a sudden. So it bypasses your if you look at most of the videos now, it's like it gets pushed out further because they don't see it as you going for flat Earth.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny, Flats? Right, my algorithm gives me Antarctic videos where not a 24-hour sun. That's what I'm getting fed.
I'm getting a lot of
people who are in like McMurdo and places like that, all saying that sun sets, and that's what my YouTube's feeding me.
I'm getting a lot of people that actually do tours, and all of a sudden, for years, and they're saying what's the best months to go and what they see, and all they talk about is these are the longest in the days, the shortest in the days. They never talk about the 24-hour sun. None of them.
Gotcha.
I've even messaged some of them. I'm still waiting for some replies, but no one mentions any 24-hour sun. Yeah. They give every detail they can about even how long the day is, how short the day is, but they don't tell you there's a 24-hour sun. Yeah. Just say that Godzilla, thank you for another super chat. He says, yeah, but they want to make that the argument and catch us in the weeds and muck. Yeah, they're gonna try and try and put us off the track of the thing, but that's why I think we should carry on. Yeah, but I think that's why they're trying to stop everybody from calling out the deception as much as possible.
Also, my thing was they were close to 80 degrees south. So I wonder why they didn't just go that far down there to see if they could visualize or touch or come close to the firmament or what's supposed to have been the dome, right? That we keep yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That makes me think, because he spent like 300K for this, okay? Couldn't he have taken that 300K and did the expedition by himself, trying to search for the dome?
Yeah, but he doesn't believe in the dome, Flats.
But that's not an excuse. We don't believe in the 24-hour sun.
That's right, but we go look for it, right?
Yeah,
look for it.
Gotcha.
You don't have to believe in it.
Let me just share this one more time. Listen to this.
Because for some reason we needed to show our breath, even though you don't see breath in Antarctica.
No,
we needed.
Right. So Jaren says you don't see breath in Antarctica. That's in contradiction to Witsit, right? I brought this up when Witsit were on the other night, and he called me a liar because I pointed out that contradiction.
That's the best. Because you're asking questions, you're a liar.
Yeah, screw you, Witsit. You're a liar, man.
Jared knows you can see your breath because he was down there,
Yeah, you can't see breath in Antarctica now. So what come out of Witsit's mouth? Oh, what it vape, Jaren? What it vape? bullshit.
And then you see these videos with people, and they can see their breath, and you see all these videos, live footage and stuff, and you hear like excessive amounts of wind, and you could still see their breath sometimes. And I'm like, that's just crazy. Like a lot of that we're not getting any of that with their
Vlad, right? Why am I a liar? Because I pointed out that contradiction.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Why am
and
I
they sound
a liar?
like they sound like the way the globe works. That's exactly how the globe works too. As soon as you say that and you're like, it doesn't look right, they're like, well, you're lying because, and it's like, how am I lying? I'm the one asking questions here. Doesn't make any sense.
Watch this, guys. This is Mark Herman. He was with McToon and them. Okay, look at all these people going when they arrive.
Right. That's the flight out.
Quite a lot of them.
What day was that right there?
That was when they arrived.
That's
they
the
climbed
14th.
out of here. Now there's Jaren, and these are the people going to climb on the transport to take the flight out.
Now, take note that transport will not accommodate all of those people. Okay,
that's quite a lot of people.
So the one that went there to pick them up most likely had some of these passengers on it to get on the plane. It comes back, drops them off, picks up another group, takes them out to the plane, comes back and gets the rest. That's the most efficient way to do it.
But again, look at Witsit. Got a heavy bag and his bag on. There we go. They all got their heavy bags with them.
Yeah. That's his
Looks to
personal
me
bag.
that the Globers have the same amount of equipment and bags as the Flat Earthers. So was Witsit lying? Looks to me that way. Because look, Jaren as well. 2 bags.
Yeah.
2 bags. McToon and the Duffy.
Look.
So I wonder. So now I wonder. Okay, so it looks like they have the same kind of bag.
Yeah.
And so then I wonder if they were issued all this specific types of equipment to go and actually live and perform their duties out there, because they were strict even in your clothing requirements. Remember Dave, where you said Dave Saab said that he looked it up and they can't even have cotton shirts, which is bizarre because you see,
McToon had cotton shirts on.
He has a Batman shirt on. Right. So then I wonder if those red bags, those big red duffel bags, are like after you pay your fee to go, they give you, all right, this is what you're wearing. You know what I'm saying? And this is what your winter.
I'll tell you what I think, Vlad. Right? They got a bit lapsy daisy. So what we're seeing here is real, and then when we see McToon walking around in his Batman t-shirt, that is not real. It's not real.
What you seeing is I'm sorry.
No, he's saying like the part that you see.
What we're watching now on video is real. Like when the fight plane, the land, it is obviously real. But when you see McToon walking around in his Batman t-shirt, that ain't real.
Right. And it's open. His jacket is open, exposing himself to that crazy ass weather.
Yeah, it's quite
Ain't it
crazy.
supposed to be like negative whatever it is?
Well, listen, right, Vlad, it were -5 in England last night. Right.
Which is the same as frankly what they were. They were -7 and -8.
Yeah, I'm freezing my tits off, right? In England, -5. Yeah.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Ice. No.
But I just got to call out something though, because
not Fahrenheit, Celsius, like
Celsius,
-5 Celsius in England last night. Yeah. It's freezing.
But I just want to call out something. Witsit was saying how much equipment the Globers had, the Flat Earthers had about nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's bullshit, because when I'm seeing them then carry, they all got about the same. Globers and Flat Earthers have about the same.
And I don't see a multitude of tripods.
No, I don't see that either. That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
Or Pelican cases with these things. Or
right.
Yeah.
So they were there already. The tripods were waiting for them. Is that what you're saying?
I wonder if somebody went and scoped out the joint before they even got there for them, or if
because
they delivered.
No tripods fitting to there.
Yeah.
Well, they're fold up. They fold up 4 times.
Look, there's all the bags. There's all the bags of the Flat Earthers. There's all the bags of the Globers. It's almost seems like the Flat Earthers have more bags than the Globers.
Maybe they're blowing bags up your ass. I have no idea. It's weird.
Got another super chat I saw from David Banner. Thank you very much for £2. He says Duffy is begging to release. He has failed. I think so. Remember, guys, if it is the 24-hour sun that they really showed, they showed a local moving sun with a stationary flat Earth. So even if it is showing a real sun, it still shows the flat Earth. It's just the evidence so far shows that they haven't really been honest, and I don't really see an actual 24-hour sun. So either way, they're literally throwing the globe in the dustbin, because they either have to fake it or they have to prove that it's flat. Simple as that.
Yeah.
They don't look very warm dressed, really.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Look, there we go. Look at that. He's literally showing his Batman shirt there. Okay.
Yeah.
Unzipped everything.
Yeah. Smokey, he says there's a lot of luggage with transferred to the camp separately. They didn't have to carry all their stuff, including
That's
all
false.
luggage, with them
That's
by
false.
hand.
Wait. You know why that's false?
The thing is, people are just making observations, dude. They're just looking. They're not making any claims as yet.
But PJ, that's false.
Okay.
We just saw them get out of that transporter
Yes.
with all this stuff.
Don't ever
there.
forget, Smoky McBacon were there with him. Like, he knows
Of course.
everything that happened.
Of course.
Mong.
But I mean, we just saw them get out of the transporter and stick their stuff down there. Okay. Do you really think that they're going to say, okay, leave your stuff here, we'll go fetch more of your stuff? That's not what they No. Remember, when they got you, Jaren also said they got you, and then they decided to straight away go to the other camp, which Duffy already organized, straight from here. So they didn't even really settle down. I think they just had a bit of a tour, went to the bathroom, and went straight to the new camp because it was a sunny day.
Can any of you guys remember Duffy saying something? It might not even been Duffy, it might have been Witsit saying that the ALE guys didn't want naught to do with him. Can you remember that?
No, I don't.
I'm not sure on that one.
I don't think ALE wants to be really tied to this thing.
No, I don't think
they didn't put any post up. In fact, on today's post that they put up on Facebook, showing some people walking through an ice canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I said, these are really incredible photographs. I'm really anxious to see some posts about TFE on here.
But Smoky McBacon says, none of us were there, Michael, but some of us have been. I've been on an airplane, mate. Don't try and.
We have been on airplanes before, man. Do you think because you flat earthers, you've never flown before? What the hell?
Oh, for goodness sake!
What is
number one proof for flat Earth is flight. We all float. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
A few times. Most of the time.
I reckon I've been on more planes than Globers, to be fair. Right?
Granted, I mean, I've been on holiday once into Greece, so I flew to Greece with British Airways in '94. But I flew back and forth from Coventry, from England to Scotland quite a few times. And granted, most of the time I was arrested and I had handcuffs on. But I flew.
No, Norman Cross says, Smokey, they went to Antarctica, not Tenerife.
Who's digging in the bags there?
Ballers are stupid, aren't they?
That was Witsit.
Proper stupid.
What did Witsit get? Did he get his vape? Did he go fetch his vape?
When I looked at that 24-hour moon footage, I didn't see any stars in there in that footage at all.
So Duffy reckons that there were 4 flat earthers. Like, who is the 4th? That's right.
I have no idea.
No, I can't even think.
So it was
Jonathan,
Witsit, Duffy, the girl,
Jonathan.
and
yeah.
There's
who is
that other, but Jonathan didn't he? I don't know who Jonathan is. They keep talking about this Jonathan guy.
I thought he was the director that Candace Owens' director that went down.
Yeah, why are only the Globers following this guy and the others are just standing there having a discussion?
Witsit literally had him on side of him. When Witsit did that stream, when he faked his breath, he had that guy on and he went, "He's a Glober." And that guy was like, "Yeah, I'm a Glober," and that. Like.
Yeah, the Candace Owens guy, his name is something Herman, I think. Mark Herman, I think.
Mark Herman, yeah.
This is Mark Herman. This is more permits.
Regarding the Batman shirt, right backstage,
There
I've got the PDF.
There's
of
a
the
Batman shirt.
required clothing down there. And this very first thing that it says, your base layers, material, polyester, merino wool, or silk. But in capital letters, it says no cotton.
Right. So
they're supposed to have that other undercover layer, and they don't have that on.
So listen to this, right? Yesterday it was cold in England, like minus, and I owned some washing out online because I was going out shopping, and I thought I'll put my washing out line. When I come home, I'll put it on radiators, right? There were one cotton T-shirt on line after everything, right? And when I come back, that were the only thing that were froze.
Yeah, held the water.
Sure.
Yeah, Jonathan
Yeah.
is
The
the
only-
direct. Jonathan's the director from Hollywood that came and helped Duffy film.
Oh, the
That's who
Disney.
Jonathan is. Yeah,
From Disney. So Jonathan's from Disney.
I
Why
can
is
share
he
that
so
with you.
buddy with the flat earthers then?
I don't know.
It's his best mate, wasn't he? Like he's a globe, my best bud light.
Yeah, but don't you find that odd? Jonathan is all of a sudden buddy with the flat earthers, the guy from Disney.
Yeah, I can share a little bit of it.
Dangerous.
It's got him right here.
Outside, right? These clowns are pillicking us. That's all we need to know. They're pillicking us.
You see that?
Guys,
That's Jonathan's here.
Guys, I gotta roll. I will be back though if you're still on here. I gotta get out of here.
We're gonna end in about
Vlad, you're a
15
fucking
minutes.
sound bloke.
But we're on tomorrow night again, man. So we'll see you tomorrow night.
And I'm gonna be live. Yes, I'm gonna be live tomorrow night. So please, if you can, if you're up, Flats, go ahead and join us. You guys know you're all welcome. Saab, you know where you at. So
Vlad, when you were on mine yesterday, I didn't realize you'd put a rant in Rumble, so I didn't get a chance to thank you for it. So thank you.
Man, bro, anytime, man. You know, if I got a little something in my pocket, man, you know, it is what it is, man. We help each other.
I like Vlad. He's a sound guy.
He is. He's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, well, it's us. It's us. It doesn't matter how many there are of us, man. We can't be, you know, even I fell into the whole trap of looking up to, you know, the Weisses and the Witsits and the Jarens.
We all did.
Like, it's all us, man. We can't be sitting there relying on those guys no more, man. So
we can't.
Whatever.
They've screwed us over. They
had an opportunity. They had an opportunity of a lifetime, man, and they blew it. They blew it, and I hope it. Whatever they got because of it, I hope it was worth it. That's all.
Yeah,
exactly.
I hope it was as well.
Did you guys, you know, regarding those footsteps, the ghost prints, the ghost footsteps, right? Look into, if you haven't already or don't know, look at how they used to do the sound effects for earlier movies before they had the digitized crap.
Yeah.
Right. And especially for old live radio. That was really interesting how they did that. Like if they were somebody walking, they had like actually a little box with gravel in it, and they had shoes on their hands, like actually walking in the gravel to simulate them walking over while the people were talking and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But they'd always have to, because it was radio, they would always have to accompany that with some kind of narrative of what happened. Like you hear glass break and somebody scream, and then the woman will say, "Why did you throw him through the window?" But you heard the glass break.
Aren't all films done like that, Sam? Because like I watch modern day films, and you see like a Volvo driving down the street in this modern day film, and it sounds like it's like proper bored out, like, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Volvos don't sound like that.
I was gonna say, Volvo, where you living at?
Even gunshots. Even gunshots.
Volvos are the best cars in England.
Oh, really?
No, I'm on the Vlad. Like, my point being, Vlad, is like when you watch a film and you're in a Volvo, it sounds like it's proper bored out, like it's like going whir, you know what I mean? When you see a Volvo around here, like it sounds like it's blowing its ass out, like, you know what I mean?
When we get done here, I'll go through that whole Jonathan interview, and I'll get timestamps and stuff for you.
You guys be amazing.
Cheers, man.
Peace.
Obviously.
there was a green screen, this drone would not be able to fly backward toward MC Toon, who's also
Hold on, listen.
Literally the beeping.
Can I address this, right? It was not a fair test because Toon was in it.
That's I
Right?
agree.
Yeah,
But why is it
that's-
beeping? Why is it beeping?
If he wanted to prove that there were no green screen, right, he should not have had Toon in it.
All right,
I agree, but the point I'm making now is it's beeping and it's not around anybody.
No, I know, but people claim that it's beeping at Toon light. Right?
Well,
Yeah, but
it doesn't. Listen to how the thing works.
Yeah.
As it gets closer to an object,
yeah,
the beeping starts getting rapid. So as it goes past Toon, the beeping slows down. It gets past Toon and then starts speeding up again.
I hear that, Sov. Like I hear that, Sov, right? And I agree with you, like, but
then
a fair test would have not to have anybody in it at all.
The fact they didn't, and what they did actually busted on themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because you see Duffy try to cover for it by hurriedly moving toward the
Toon
drone.
was the cover. Yeah, Toon was
Okay,
the
it
cover.
wasn't proper. I know that, but look at how they busted themselves out.
Toon was the
Going to
cover in
record.
that, like, you know.
Watch this.
Definitely.
what the drone is videoing,
I
which is
100% agree with Sov. I really do. Like, I 100% agree with Sov, right? But a fair test would have not had
be with no one.
anybody in at all, right? It had just been Duffy and his drone.
And he could have taken the drone much further out, by the way.
Toon were in there. What Toon were covering for it beeping at whatever.
Yes. And then they screwed up because it started slowing down and almost to stop beeping and then started rapidly beeping. When it starts rapidly beeping, you'll see Toon start moving toward the drone in an attempt to cover that up.
And they could have taken the drone much further out.
Yeah. So how do you prove that it's beeping at Toon or at a screen?
Why is it not beeping at
Toon
Duffy
was
now? Why is it not beeping at Duffy? He's staying right by it.
That little vulture right there is making it beep.
But let's just keep quiet for 2 seconds to listen quickly, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
No beeping. Now it's beeping.
So obviously, there was a green screen. This drone would not be able to fly backward toward MC Toon, who's also live streaming.
Bollocks.
Who's
He's beeping there.
The drone.
He's not close enough to it.
Right. My question is,
All
why
right,
didn't
now
he
I'm
send
gonna
his
come right
drone
back
up?
to us.
Why didn't he send it up?
All right. And back
Looking
again.
at
So here we go. We down.
Flat straight out. Go straight with it. Go. 50 kilometers
Why is
that
it
way.
beeping? So my point is, why is it beeping now at Will, but when Will was, alone with it, there was no beeping?
Right. I've got two questions for it, Flats, right? Why did not send it straight up to look at everything? And if you were trying to prove that there were no green screen, why is tuning where?
Yeah, but
Right?
could it be...
If you're going to show that it's beeping because of the screen, why have tuning where?
Could it be that the
beeping at
beeping is
Toon.
actually coming from Toon itself, that he's making it beep? Because like I said,
weren't a
Toon's
fair
nowhere
test.
near there, okay? But the drone is very near Critical Think and Duffy, but it's not beeping. It only beeps by McToon. That's my point. Listen to this. Just pay attention quickly.
And launch this here real quick for you guys.
Okay, launch it. No beeping.
Nope.
Now it starts. No beeping. Okay, it's beeping.
I hear a beep.
Beeping.
Very, very lightly. Okay. Okay, it's beeping.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully you can hear me with the drone, but I'm also
Okay, you
going
can
to
hear
record
I couldn't hear it
what
before,
the
but I can
drone
hear
is
it now.
videoing, which is my
Just pause it 1 minute, Flats.
MC
right?
Toon, who's also
That makes
Right.
sense.
If you're trying to prove that a drone can move and there's not a screen, right? Why would you have Toon there?
Because they want to prove
Yeah,
that with his live stream that the
that's
thing's
the
not
thing,
CGI.
right? you can't argue whether it's beeping at tune or at a screen.
Okay.
I
Do you
know.
understand?
I understand what you're saying. But the point is, they're trying to say, okay, McToon is there because he's streaming it to show, okay, it's not a fake drone.
No, but I don't think that's what they're.
But that's kind of making it null and void because it could be beeping at something there. You understand? So the
It
people
could
that are
either
saying
be beeping at a screen or beeping at tune.
anything.
Right? You can't prove either way because tune were there.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, guys.
It was a
Yes,
backfire.
you can. Yes, you can. Listen to the rapidness of the beeping. If it was because of tune, as it got further away from him, it wouldn't begin beeping rapidly. It was past him already. It starts out, it goes dee 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 dee.
I agree with Sav.
It gets
but
past.
I agree
Never
with
mind.
you, Sav,
Never
right?
mind.
Yeah, you can hear that. But because tune's there, you can't pass it off as evidence.
Yeah. But let's just listen
The
to the
very
beeping.
evidence they're trying to pass off disproves what they were trying to prove. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what Sav's saying. Like it went
we know
past
what you're
tune,
saying.
and then it started beeping, and then tune walked up to it and it started beeping faster.
But listen, okay?
This drone would not be able to fly backward toward MC Tune, who's also live streaming.
It's not even beeping there.
And who's also
beeping
filming
now.
the drone.
I want to
Now
know
why?
why is he walking so close towards it? That seems very on purpose to me.
Yeah,
It's
because
to cover that.
he was there to cover for it fucking beeping at a screen. That's why he's
Because
there.
he literally sped up. Look at this.
That's
He
what we're
literally
saying.
sped up to walk to it. Look, he walked slow. And then when it got to a certain point, he started.
MC
look,
Tune, who's also live streaming.
Now
look,
listen.
Slow. Now he starts walking
It'll-
fast.
right there.
Who's also filming the drone.
So he's walking very fast towards it now. And he stops straight away. And then the
All
drone
right, now I'm
stops.
going to come right back to
Now he backs
wait,
up.
Wait. I want to ask a question. How would he know he had to stop there? Because that's exactly when the drone stopped when he stopped. He stopped first, then the drone. Like he knew that's the place to stop. Why didn't the drone carry on or he carry on walking when the drone
That's
stopped?
what it is.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Because it was like
That
in
was his
tandem,
mark.
literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's where he's supposed to stop. Yeah.
But right, if you were trying to prove
Alright.
that you could fly your drone away and prove that there's no green screen, right? Why would you have a man stood there?
Yeah.
And back
Just
again.
drive it straight back as far as you
Here we
can.
go. We doing, huh?
Yeah, I would have. If I was Duffy, I would have just went straight up as far as you could
Yeah.
and said, "Look at this nice 360 view."
Yeah. The fact tones there, like for me, it's like tone were there to make it beep, you know.
Yeah.
I think it started beeping.
If I were trying to prove to all you guys that there were no green screen, right, I'd have just had my drone and sent it out, and there wouldn't have been no tune. The fact that tune is there tells me that Duff is a fucking bullshitter.
Well, that's exactly right, and he was there for that reason. Okay,
Yeah.
That's why he was there. But if you listen, they screwed themselves. Their timing was off. So he was there, and as it went past him, it started slowing down and then quit beeping. Then it started beeping rapidly, and it doesn't start beeping rapidly when you're further away from it. It would begin slow and then start going faster. It didn't do that. It began faster, then tune started going toward it.
I also agree with that, Dave.
So at the same time, Duffy is rolling the thing backwards too, because he's like, okay, that's a screw up, and then he starts rolling it backwards toward him.
I totally
went over
agree
on
with
ledge.
everything you've said, Dave. Totally agree with, right? Even tune, it goes past tune and starts beeping at something else. But because tune's there, like you can't pull it off as like ultimate evidence, you know.
And by the way,
And I
these
think
shadows
that's
are
why we're
all.
there.
If you can realize, all these shadows are going in different directions. Look at this. They're all going in different directions. We'll quickly do this.
Okay. You gonna draw lines on them?
Have you seen Brian's debate with McToon with his elevation angles?
Oh yeah, we saw it.
Embarrassing.
Right, embarrassing.
It turned into a cuss fest though, and it's like,
Yeah,
why?
it turned out. Yeah, but that's what's going to happen, right? That's what's going to happen.
They want to trigger everybody. It's all it's about.
You're going to have a debate on MDD, right?
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Class will.
You good? No, but I'm saying like with Brian, like first time, and you've got bullshit moderators. So
Well,
you're gonna get
Jonathan
mad.
did that one, didn't he?
And debating at Tom's gonna make you mad anyway. And then you've got bullshit moderators, so you're gonna get even more mad.
Can you guys see that?
No.
Gotcha.
Can you see it on screen?
Yeah.
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 The sun's in a weird location. I'm telling you right now.
Perspective.
And this is not a 360-degree wide-angle lens camera. So it's not a GoPro 360, so they can't make the claim, oh, it's because of the lens. This is just an ordinary camera he's using.
Perspective.
I'm not being funny, right?
Rectalax.
I'm not being funny, right? But in their paradigm, all shadows should be the same, shouldn't they?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because they say it's parallel. This is exactly what I spoke with last night with Planet Peterson. So
Peckerwood Peterson.
So it's weird.
I'll take it back.
Yeah, who are all these trolls that keep going on about Flatzoid?
They came from Duffy.
Idiots.
Oh, nice.
They're all Duffy retards.
They just like to come in and say hi for Flatzoid, hi for Flatzoid. Oh, I'm so.
They're all Duffy and McToon retards.
But right, anyone you guys who are in chat saying fuck for Flatzoid, you don't come in and debate him, there you.
And there we go.
And piss off.
And another one.
Dickheads.
I don't know why they can't understand. It was McToon and then that made that for Flatzoid thing. I didn't do it. And I even showed in lifetime I could change McToon's bio. I showed it live.
Listen, Sean Hawkins literally calls you for Flatzoid while claiming a pound of feathers weighs more than a pound of metal.
I know.
Right? And all you guys in chat were defending it. It is stupid. So piss off.
And then he goes and doubles down by trying to defend it by saying, no, I meant gold.
Gold.
Idiot.
I'll tell you what, I'll throw a pound of gold at him and throw a pound of feather, see which one hurts more.
Right, I collared him, right, in Brian's Logic's comments, saying to Brian's Logic, you're wrong, mate, about equatorial mounts. And I commented, I said, Sean, you're in no position to tell anybody they're wrong when you think a pound of feathers weighs more than a pound of metal.
You know what I mean?
Right? And the amount of trolls I've had defending him is unreal.
Well, how are you wrong about equatorial mounts? That's what I want to know. They're equatorial mounts.
Well, an equatorial mount follows the equatorial plane. That's flat Earth.
That's how they said it by the stars with the plane of the sphere.
Okay. Guys, it's time to end the stream.
You joking?
Yeah. Came too quickly.
We're having fun though, aren't we?
At least tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow we can go on longer.
Yeah.
Done 2.5 hours. So it helps to start that 20 minutes earlier. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Sure,
man.
It was fun though, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
So what's a Flatzoid? That's what I want to know. That's the first
What happened is apparently I never had my email address up, which I agree, I didn't. Thanks to McToon for pointing out, because remember I got hacked and they changed your thing, so I forgot.
Everybody knows your fucking email address.
Yeah, but that's not my point. Anyway, then while they were live and something, somebody said, "Oh, I have a screenshot. Look at the screenshot, McToon," and it showed that for Flatzoid or whatever. Yeah, and I was like, "Okay, couldn't somebody else just have edited it that way?" Because I did. I put my email in after McToon showed me, but I didn't do that for Flatzoid, cock, whatever they told me. They didn't even bother to put all my information on. They only had that for Flatzoid and my Bitcoin link, nothing else. Isn't that a bit odd? Then in that same stream, all of a sudden, McToon goes and shows that stuff there as well. It's like, it's a bit odd. because I didn't change anything. All I did was later on was put my email in.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is on a live stream, I went and showed in lifetime, I changed McToon's bio as well, because you can literally go and change it.
Well, listen to this, right? I was in Oakley's earlier in his chat. I had a baller telling me that flat earthers claim a tangent.
What?
We do?
Do we claim a sphere? Did I miss something?
No.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that's
ballers
So
are
if-
stupid, man.
Just to be honest, though, if they were going to invite you to the trip, they would have seeked you out and made sure you were invited. A1 up front, dude. That's all. They didn't. They pussied around with it. Sorry. Excuse
Well,
me.
Roger, right? They don't want you to go next year, man.
No.
I keep seeing ballers everywhere saying, "Why is Roger going? Roger won't be going." Blah blah blah. You know.
Uh-huh.
I hope you go, mate. I hope you
do.
go. Strong, wrong.
I do as well. Just wasted 3 hours here. There are now literal days of videos documented every second they were there, starting with the trip from southern Chile all the way to airstrip Antarctica. That's lovely.
That's not true. Where's the 2 days in Puentes Aires or Puentes Arenas? Where the hell is that?
Exactly.
It supposedly came back on the 17th and not the 18th, which put some extra time in Puentes Arenas, which we see no mention of whatsoever. We see no video of that. There's a whole missing fucking day. So stop with that.
Yeah.
This is the damage control, man.
Under the table, man. Under the table. They're
You
sliding
can go
out.
for having a name like
Who's
that.
doing most damage control though? The
Yeah.
fake flat earthers or ballers?
Yeah. Like somebody called, just wasted 3 hours here trying to be a bit of a damage controller. Yeah.
Damage for what? That's what I want to know.
I think they're mad. They put a lot of effort.
Oh, fake flips in chat. How's it going, mate?
They put a lot of effort into this bullshit, and nobody's buying it.
I want to quickly share my screen for everybody. This is from my
they were like that, weren't they? Sort of like flat Earth's gonna be done.
Yeah, this is from my stream, guys. Am I too harsh? This is live, okay? I'm gonna quickly show you what McToon and them did. This is for all the ballers that just believe the nonsense deceiver. Watch live and showing how it's changed. So I thought I'll do something the same to show how easy it is to do this. Okay. You can see this is McToon's page, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
His actual YouTube page, blah blah blah. Let's quickly go and read what his section says there. I'm gonna make it full screen for you, so everybody can see what I did. Screen for you guys. Let's zoom it in.
Get a little closer.
Yeah. McTown.
Hi, I am McClown of the McClown clan, and I want to say thank you to King Flatzoid for showing how easy it is to show my deception once again. All go subscribe to the best flat earther ever, Flatzoid. You rock. You can find me here, Fort Book, Brenda Toon. Yeah, Zitter at McClown. Email me at mcclown@mcliar.net. LinkedIn, Michael Liar Clown Toon. Do not support the lies.
Oh, yeah, listen,
guys,
it kills me
how was
that
it I was able to do that? Sorry?
Listen, it kills me that I share the same name as McToon.
But it gets further because people didn't believe I did this live, okay? That I changed it live. So I actually show me doing it.
I think we were there.
How'd you do it?
Yeah. Let me quickly show you because this is what Toon did live, guys. And he didn't want to show everybody.
Michael only keeps his name. Michael only keeps his name because
you look for the piece you want to go. You say edit as HTML, and you change it.
Wow.
There we go.
Nice.
Didn't you repost it?
Shown a dishonest liar live. And then all you do is close. Let me do it again. And there we go. There we go. McToon shown a dishonest lies flag. I did it live. So that's what McToon did, guys. the dishonest McToon went and changed my bio live and said I.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Simple as that.
Yeah, madness, isn't it?
And now the deceiver, Duffy, is literally going out and saying, I did it. That's what a pastor. That's a pastor for you.
I mean, it's so obvious it's a deceiver. I mean,
right.
despite what he's done here, he thinks it's okay that lies and deception. It's not inherently immoral. He came to the conclusion. It's not inherently immoral.
Also, pastor knocking around with McToon.
Yeah,
bollocks, mate.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Jim Jones was a pastor. Okay,
he was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually very simple to show this nonsense. Yes, it's my claim that McToon did it or one of his cronies because I didn't do it.
You weren't around last year, Sav, when we caught McToon with WikiFlurf, right?
Yeah, he literally created a site that doxed us all and harassed us.
People.
It literally put our families, where we live, everything
on public display.
Come on by.
Quantum Eraser, Flatzoid, loads of people. I went
and he was proud of it. We actually ended up having to get hold of the owners of the fandom site to get it removed. They did. And what was McToon's response? Laugh, and he said he'll do it again.
Yeah, bragged about it and said he'll do it again.
And at the same time as that, remember when we was putting the links out for Element?
Same time as that, Flatzoid got hacked.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Flatzoid got hacked. And
they were showing all my videos on his channel and that. Like.
Yeah, it was the time he got hacked, and also the time that when we was putting the link for Element out, that they come in and someone had an avatar of a clown face masked person with a willy out, jacking it off, and putting child things on. Bad links.
How do they have that shit on hand?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I said,
how
guys.
do you have that so readily available to send?
I'll tell you why they have it readily available because
I know why.
Sick baltards and the wank over it.
They probably have it nice and saved because that's what they search.
Yeah.
Sick. But yeah, guys, there's a reason why I would never go with those people.
Ball Earthers are sick folks.
Because you think I would be very kind to McToon on the way he goes around what he's done to me. Sorry, I wouldn't be there all putting a fake smile up to the guy. I'd be more or less saying, let me smack some respect into you. How's that?
Yeah, I'll tell you something, right? If I ever drop on him in real life, I'd batter him.
Yeah, there's no ways I'll be cordial with the guy. I'm sorry. The guy's crossed so many lines.
Any folks in England, like I'm in England, you're all in England. If I ever drop on you one day, mate, don't you worry, I'll.
Well, look, as far as having that website out or whatever he had, I don't give a shit. If you got balls enough to come up on me, let's party. Let's party. I ain't afraid of a single person. I ain't afraid of shit.
Why should you be? Why should you be?
I'm not. That's the whole thing. So, you're going to get it up your ass to come after me because you think the earth is a ball and you're something wrong with your mind. Well, I'll help you out with that. You don't believe in Jesus? I'll send you to meet his ass right now.
Hey, Haskins. Haskins just popped in now.
Hey, it's Haskins. Okay, guys. So, any closing statements?
Yeah, Ball Earth is an illness.
Yeah. Jesus loved this, and the earth's still flat, no matter what.
I think they're fighting tooth and nail to keep it, man, and they're going to do everything they can. So,
yeah, man.
That's my statement.
I agree. Yeah, we didn't really stick to the script tonight. About him. But I mean, what is there to say about him? We called him out ages ago, and he wasn't really a flat earther, so good riddance.
I want to point everybody who's listening, go to Quantum Eraser YouTube channel. He's got about 120 hours of calling Witsit out as a liar way before Antarctica. Go listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 750 different times, man.
So we ended up with the votes, 404 votes. Good riddance, Jaren. The plant shill. 65% say yes, 35% say no. Ah.
Well, listen, right. When Witsit came here other
Yeah, you
night
can go.
talking to us, right, he tried to make out that it was just us who were slandering him, right? 95% of this so-called community are calling him a liar, right? But he tried to make out that it was just us. You know, just you guys calling me a liar. Like, no, Witsit. Majority of people are calling you a liar because you are. Simple as that.
Yeah, we called this out ages ago.
I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to tell me, when you point the finger at somebody, there's always 3 points back.
Yeah, you point your finger, get it snapped off.
But yeah, guys, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Make sure to catch PJ tomorrow. Catch Solve just now. Vlad as well. And Ryan, Roger, you guys are going to have a show?
Yeah, I want to go over that video you were talking about, the Jonathan one. I want to dig through it and just find the points, and I'll clip them out and I'll make a little video out of it.
Exactly.
Show you Disney is involved in this with money and all the resources they have, including NASA, probably, if you look at it deep enough.
Listen,
I think this is very deep.
Listen, Flat Earth must be avoided at all costs.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
It is that way. It is that way. Like,
Yeah, but Michael, they need to avoid flat Earth because how are they going to have the great invasion? How are they going to have the great deception?
well, not only that, like, but everything has to change. If you admit flat Earth, everything has to change. Everything.
Everything.
Including the next Artemis mission and all the rest of that crap. It's got to go away too, right? They can't do that. They can't. Yeah.
What were that guy like? Something to do with heliocentrism who said, I'm going to paraphrase it. Something like the fact that we are in the center of the universe must be. We have to
Hubble.
like. We have to not admit it at all costs. I can't remember how it goes. Like
It's Hubble. It's like it's the center
not
of the
Hubble,
universe.
It's not Hubble. It's
Okay, people. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Everybody in chat's asking for your guys' links for your shows.
Eugens or something like that. It's one of them.
Oh yeah,
guys, like
is it Christian Eugens? What are you saying?
yeah, it's one of them guys. Like his literal comment is something to do with like to think that we're favorable in the center of the universe. We must admit,
It's a horror of a position.
Dismiss at all costs. Something like that.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Up dudes, we're definitely going to be watching Gloves on Ice. I was planning that for some night as well, for sure. Definitely going to watch Gloves on Ice.
Listen, it's icy around here today, right? I went to the shop earlier and slipped down and smashed my back in.
I want to put this out live once again, so that make sure this is on record. If I ever recant on flat Earth, I've been compromised.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Me too.
Yep, I'm with you.
100%. If you ever see him acting weird and I decide, okay, I'm not saying flat Earth, no, I've been compromised. Simple as that.
Yep.
I agree.
I put my link in the chat. So
you can't seek truth and go back on it.
No.
That's it. That's it.
So yeah, thanks guys for coming. I really appreciate you. There's the links in the chat. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Many, many blessings. Bye-bye. May the pressure be with you. Cheerio.
Crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true. In God's plan, my path through